things.
Thingamajiggers.
Live.
Oh, we're live. Okay. All right. So, hey, hi everyone, and welcome again to another episode session of As the Tengu Flies, a Pathfinder Second Edition campaign. I am the DM for the story, Fifi Squeaks, also known as VixVox3. Pronouns are she/her, and I will pass it off to the hostess for the stream.
Hi, I am Astrid. I host the stream. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Yarra Shadowtide of House Thul, and her, she, they. Sorry, my pronouns are she, they. Yarra Shadowtide is she, they as well. It's Sunday.
It's all good.
All right, and I pass it off to Blasty.
Hello, I'm Blasty. I'm playing Yule. Both of our pronouns are he, they. I throw it off to Dot.
Hello, I am Dot. I play Iori. We both use she, they pronouns. I am passing it off to Wandren.
Hello. I am Wandren. My character is Saadi of the theory Birbrard. We're both she, her. And I pass it off to Drin.
I'm Grumpy. I play Drin the dwarf. Our pronouns are he and him.
Okay. And I think
that's everybody.
That is everyone. So, as always, I'm going to ask Blasty to take over with the initial last time on. So, when you're ready.
Alright. Festival time, crime time. Season 3, Episode 7. Our team, having returned to Kirahata, set to work with the tasks at hand. Work done to set in motion, with following Birbrard, the gnomish loremaster for the Lantern Lodge, to a place beneath the city, where we were set to task looking for designs for the Oku no Kiba, a weapon designed to combat the Oni. This was not made easy, for we had to fight the forces of the Seven Rings of Heaven and their undead forces, to be exact. There we found documents on the Spirit Scar and how it was created through geomancy. But we tackled this task with ease, so it seemed. And now we have time before the festivals. How shall we spend our days?
How shall you spend your days indeed? Was there anything else that we missed?
I'm fairly certain. No,
I think that was it.
Okay. So, so right now the party is enjoying a bit of downtime. They've been traveling pretty much since they got back, since they arrived in Kirahata. And so this is the first time they've been able to relax and rest. I explained this to the party already, but just to explain it to the viewers, the way I'm doing downtime is that every day you have one major action that you can do throughout the day and one minor action. So I'm going to go down a list, I'm just going to go down a list according to my screen, starting with Grumpy. What are you doing today on the 12th, which is Toil Day?
I will be... First action is going to be to go to a shrine and make offering, and prayer isn't the right word, but ask for best wishes and courage for the team. Second thing I'll be doing is looking for a artisan to put a plus rune on my javelin.
Okay. So, yes, you have the rune. Okay, thanks for the notice, Wandren. We'll keep an eye out. What was I gonna say? So, you can find an artisan that can help you out. And let me just need to look up the chart for it. Here we go. A artisan that can put the because you already have the rune stone, right?
Yeah,
Okay. What weapon is getting runed?
javelin.
Okay. So they can do it for you. You just have to pay 3 silver, and they'll have it for you tomorrow.
Done.
Okay. So you hand over the stone. They'll get it back to you tomorrow. So you can just I'll mark it on your sheet for you. So that's what you're doing for today. You're up. What will you be doing today?
For my major action or minor action?
Whichever one, tell me first.
Okay, so minor action, she is going to head to the, for lack of a better way to describe it, the secret shrine, which is some place that she went with Saadi during last session. And then major action, she is going to be looking for work, actually. Specifically, she is going to be looking into the gambling halls in the more seedy district of Shugeg.
Okay. So you can go ahead and make that roll, and you can make it if you please, make it a to the GM roll.
On it.
Okay. And I'll tell you your result once I get it.
What is the... Oh, let me bring up the thing you sent me.
Yeah, I sent to you in DMs. So while you're doing that, going down the list, Astrid, what is Yarra doing for today?
She is going to take her frying pan down to a crafter and take the mercy rune with her and get it in the frying pan.
Okay, so you're getting the mercy rune added?
Yeah, sorry. Words.
No, it's okay. Once you go to the smith tells you that in order to do that for you, you would need to first add a fundamental rune to the frying pan. So that means you would need to get a potency rune or a striking rune.
Okay.
They do have a potency rune on sale, but they'll need an extra day to etch both runes onto it.
Okay.
So a potency rune will run you 35 gold.
Okay. Let's do a striking rune, I guess, then.
Striking runes are more expensive at 45 gold.
Okay. So what was the other one? The potency?
Yeah.
How much was it? Sorry.
35 gold.
35.
It's all good.
Do we got that?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Party
Striking
fund?
is
Yeah, we're
currently
currently
real quick. I was wrong. Striking rune is 65 gold, so it is more expensive.
we have 64 gold at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the cheaper of the two.
Okay, so the 35 for the potency rune.
Yep.
Okay, so they'll need 2 days time to etch it, but their artisans will. You'll need to pay 35 gold plus 4 silver for 2 days of work.
Oh, I can supply the 4 silver out of my own pocket.
Okay.
All right, that leaves us at 29 gold.
Yeah.
In the party fund.
Okay, and you can make the adjustment on your sheet that you now have a +1 to attack, not damage. +1 mercy frying pan.
Okay. Okay.
Or merciful frying pan.
Mercy and merciful frying pan. Also, please remember this frying pan was also crafted by Brom, so they will recognize his sigil on it too.
Okay. I will keep that in mind.
Okay.
So, it will be ready in 2 days' time, and the frying pan will be ready for use. And so that anybody that doesn't know from the chat, Merciful Rune makes it that the weapon cannot do, automatically does non-lethal damage, and it cannot be used to kill.
Which she only uses the frying pan to knock out again, so, you know.
Yeah. But more importantly, it means that because it's only used for knockouts, Yarra will not take a penalty to do non-lethal damage, which is the important part.
How much silver was it again?
4.
I'm sorry.
4?
4, yes.
Okay. I just wanted to double check because, again, my math skills are terrible.
Less than admirable.
It's all good. It's all good. But okay, so with that, what is... Let me see, that was your minor action. So what's your major action for the day?
Think Yara's gonna go find a library and do some reading on the area.
Oh, good choice. Okay.
Like culture and customs, layouts of the city, that sort of stuff.
Okay. So what kind of information are you trying to get so that I can gauge, like, what kind of difficulty you need to get or whatnot?
So she's just trying to get a general understanding of the societal structure.
Okay. So then what I'm going to do is that you can make a city lore check.
Okay.
And depending on your roll, you get a certain amount of questions.
Can I?
Yes.
You can re-roll that if you wish, or you can just continue your research tomorrow.
I'll continue my research tomorrow.
Okay. So then that's you for the day. You don't find a lot of really useful information.
That's fine.
The library is open to use because ordinarily you would have to pay, but because of your ties to Sabat's house, those fees are waived for you.
Good.
Okay. So moving along to Saadi. What are you doing today?
Right. Saadi is going to be visiting the Lantern Lodge. She hasn't actually been there since she got here, I don't think.
No, you have not actually. So, you find that townsfolk are willing to tell you where to go to get to the Lantern Lodge. Plus, it's not difficult to find. What are you doing once you get there?
She's just going to introduce herself to the Lantern Lodge and ask about their relationship to the Pathfinder Society. She will, flash her Pathfinder badge to them, or her Wayfinder to them, to show that she is a member of the Sister Guild.
And
Ooh.
as you do so, they explain that the Lantern Lodge is not directly tied to the Pathfinders. They are two different organizations, but because they have similar goals, finding knowledge and disseminating knowledge, they often work together. Basically, whenever they specialists from one region often travels to the other region's lands for specialized projects. So they're definitely good friends and allied. The main difference is that the Lantern Lodge is primarily focused on Tianjia and Tianjia's legends only, whereas the Pathfinders are more global. So the Lantern Society is more specialized, so they have deeper pools of knowledge just on a limited number of subjects. Whereas the Pathfinders have more limited knowledge, but in a bigger variety of subjects.
And can I ask a follow-up question with that, or is that it?
Of course you can.
Right, she's just going to ask if there are any Pathfinder lodges in Chuye specifically, and if not, in Tianxia, just in general.
Well, in Chuye, the one in Kirahata is more like a sisterhood. They say sisterhood because the three people heading it up are three sisters. But it's basically like more of like a club of aligned individuals. The main, the only chapter in Chuye is in the capital Jito, which is far to the north.
Is that like near the coast in the north?
Yeah, if you look on the map,
I see it on the map. Yep, I see it.
It's just along the coast, way up to the north.
Right. And the other thing that I was going to have her do is just gather info. Should I roll society diplomacy for that?
Society or diplomacy. Also, by the way, give yourself 1 reputation with the Lantern Society, since you are now known to them. Okay. With that, that's going to be a success. You can ask 1 question, and what kind of and I will answer it. What were you looking for?
Well, the question that Saadi is going to ask is just: is there anything new and interesting happening around Kirahata?
Yes, actually. You discover. Actually, I'm going to whisper to you. So
Okay.
while I'm typing that up, going down, that's going to be Blasty. What are you doing today?
You're saying something I can't hear you at the moment.
What are you doing today?
Well, originally I was going to be shopping with Yarra, but that's changed plans. We're going to go to Stonemasons and work with them for the day.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a mining lore check.
20.
Okay, let me see what we got.
I said that to you.
I actually no, it's all good. I actually almost forgot one thing, so let me get that. Before you actually roll, you can keep the roll if you want. But I was gonna ask is if you wanted to. Did you want to spend a shift at a nearby ore mine, or did you want to try working with a stonemason directly in cutting stone for construction projects?
Let me go back to that note you had sent me. Let's go with the stonemason.
Okay. So, that is a level 1 task, and you did succeed. So, that's going to get you... you're trained in mining lore, right?
Correctamundo. I'm
Okay,
actually an
so-
expert in it.
Oh, you're an expert, okay. So that's going to get you 2 silver every day that you work there. So if you want, you can continue working there. And also you can give yourself 1 reputation with either the Merchants Guilds or the... Where is it? Just had it. Merchant Guilds or the People of Chuye.
Alright, people Chuye.
Okay. And you can continue working there and just make money every day, 2 silver every day without needing to make any extra rolls.
Okay. That being said, I know you had mentioned there was high level versions of the task, but that's later down the line, yeah.
Yeah, you have to unlock that by succeeding
Quickly
by
at that
gaining
task.
either critical success or gaining a certain rep.
Right.
So
Yes.
you'll get that eventually.
Yeah. Anyway, so my other task is I'm actually going to look about for a weapon for a crossbow for short bows. Go shopping for short bows just to see if I can find anything that's an upgrade.
Okay. Yeah, there are plenty of bows and weapons available for sale. Is there any that you're specifically looking for?
Actually, yes. There was one. Let me pull up the link here. Oh wait, never mind. I just realized that's outside the right price range. I'll just look for some arrows then.
Okay. Yep, there are plenty of arrows available, so you can just buy what you need.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab myself, let's see, silver arrows. If I remember correctly, those are what we said. That was about a gold worth of things for a 10-pack?
That's if you were getting them. That's if they were being crafted. If you want to buy them, then you would need to pay 40 gold, and you would get a full quiver of silvered arrows.
Alright, so then I'll just pick up some extra regular arrows then.
Yeah, stuff be expensive.
Yeah, it's
But
just
okay.
like, that's a little ridiculous.
All right,
That's why
so
you have a crafter to craft those types of things.
But you're busy today.
Yeah.
all right, so the first day passes. I need somebody to roll a flat d20 to see if anything random if a random encounter happens.
Saadi?
Sure thing.
A
Ooh,
19.
That's a number.
Okay, so that means that something is going to happen. Let's find out what it is. One moment. Here we go. All right, and all right. So, I'm gonna need everybody to roll a d20,
Okay, give me
and
one.
I'm looking for the low 3 rolls.
Give me
Just a
1
flat D20?
second.
Yeah, just a flat d20.
I'm currently off screen. 1 second.
No, it's all good.
And I stubbed my toe.
Ooh, don't use mine.
Whoa.
Oh, it's not yours.
No, I think I'm getting whatever the heck. Oh, looks like the shorties are getting the end of the stick.
Okay, well, actually, it's not the end of the stick on this one. So, Saadi, Yarra, and Yule, you happen to bump across one another, and you were traveling to the inn for the night after a long day, when all of a sudden you hear a cracking, creaking sound, and then followed shortly by a sharp cry for help. Turning the corner, you find that a tree has fallen and landed on a young adult, and no one seems to be helping him.
Of course, we move to assist.
I'm just gonna go and try to help.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
I think
So,
you can
as you
pick
get-
a few leaves.
No, I can
And-
chop the tree.
All right,
I was
so
gonna say,
as-
we can. And I was gonna say, if we're
Saadi's
the word,
actually going to stand back and give you all moral support because he has weak little noodle arms.
Well, you can be holding the
I have
poor
flesh
person,
bones
you
and
know.
paper skin.
yeah, you can keep an eye on the person to keep them from bleeding out.
Yeah, she'll do that.
So as the three of you get closer, you hear, "Oh, help! Oh, the pain! Oh, everything is broken! You have to help me, kind strangers!" And
Saadi-
you notice that nobody is helping still. What do you do?
Well, Saadi's just going to inspect him, see how bad the injury is. She's pretty decent at medicine.
I'm actually gonna do a nature check. Yeah, I was gonna say either do a seek. I was gonna say, can I do a perception or nature check just to take a look at that tree?
Sure. Everybody can make a perception check, if you please.
Wow.
Okay. Looks like everyone's got it. As you examine the situation, you see some odd discrepancies. Like you notice leaves falling in a very similar pattern, repeatedly over and over again, and you notice that for the tree to land on top of the young man the way it looks, that it should be like impressing on him a lot more. And then it occurs to you, this is an illusion, and the guy's just hamming it up.
Would enemy be opposed to pickpocketing him?
Actually, Saadi's going to say something. But quick! This man needs surgery! Immediately! We have to cut him open!
Or
You'll
better
pull
yet,
out his-
do we
you'll-
need to
you-
amputate
you'll-
one of his legs?
Yule pulled out his shovel. I just cleaned my shovel.
You know, give me a performance or bluff check. I'm gonna let you pick, and Yada and Yule can help.
Oh no, I have a 0 performance.
You get to
I'm
pick one.
re-rolling. I'm re-rolling.
I'm re-rolling.
You're
Wow.
rolling a help check.
Never mind. Just never mind. I totally forgot. You're right.
Yeah, no, yeah. This is a help check, so you don't have to re-roll. I mean, if you don't want to.
I did.
Okay. Look at the young man's will save. That's actually going to be enough. The young man's the color drains from his eyes, from his face, as you talk about amputation and you're whipping out weapons and talking about chopping limbs off. And the man immediately jumps up and shouts, "Hey! We're just doing a little bit of trolling here. Just calm down, everybody." And then he immediately runs off. And as he runs off, a few 1D. We'll do this way. 1d6 silver coins fell out of his pockets as he ran off.
One
Bro,
d
it was
six.
just a prank, bro.
Yes. Yeah, so 1d6. Somebody can roll that.
Oh.
2 silver coins fell out of his pockets.
Oh yay! 2 silver into the pot.
Free money is free money.
Saadi's just gonna smirk to herself and watch the man run off. Another citizen saved.
I'm so sorry.
Well done.
And you see that some of the townsfolk around are chittering, and you overhear them say, Hoshio is always Hoshio is always a kidder. Yeah, he's always playing pranks, that one." Yeah, and they disperse and go about their daily business, which takes us back to the inn as the rest of you are ready to call it quits for the day. So, when you arrive at the inn, and let me just take you to that map. Here you go, since this is where you've acquired rooms.
Mhm.
Ignore Birbrard, he's not there right now, so I'll just remove him. So,
Okay, I can hear you again. Sorry, what?
basically, it's the end of the day. You've already paid for rooms, so your meals are brought into you. Various food dishes, various dishes from Kirahata. And you have a moment to discuss your days if you wish. What do you do?
Yule, clearly tired from doing stonework, just smiles. Well, it's not much coin, but 2 silvers for a good day's work is pretty good.
Yara's just
So-
working on a letter.
Have you all heard the news on the streets?
Oh?
I mean,
Word is,
technically,
the Sao Tome family has been sending family to the gambling dens. Also, on a completely, presumably unrelated note, people have been going missing over the last week.
The missing one is concerning.
Yes, I will. Yeah, well, I guess I'll put my nose to the grindstone and maybe let my ears hear things out as I get tomorrow.
There's also a lantern lodge around here, and also a Pathfinder club. Apparently, this Pathfinder chapter is literally just 3 sisters. So I don't know how much good they'll do for me. But I
Wait.
plan on checking them out at some point.
Sorry, out of character here. I thought the 3 sisters thing was in regards to the lantern group.
Yeah, basically
My bad.
the Pathfinders send agents out. Like Birbrard is a Pathfinder agent. The Pathfinders don't have a base here in Kirahata. The Lantern Lodge does, and it's basically the leaders are 3 sisters. They have other agents, you just haven't met any of them yet.
Gotcha. That's what Saadi would have reported then.
No, that's all good. That's what we're here for.
Mm-hmm. And that's all that Saadi has to say.
Anyone else?
uh,
Real quick before you go, Iori, the server comes and offers the evening's menu. The meal has been paid for already, so your choices are dong chimi, which is a white radish dish, bulgogi, which is a beef barbecue dish, or kimchi. With a selection of juices, wines, or water if you wish, as well as dessert dishes, as well as an after dinner.
Yarra's going to get the kimchi just to be adventurous.
You'll get the kimchi because it's just something. It's a comfort at home.
Drin will eat the barbecued meat. He does not do rotten cabbage.
But he does. He does rotten barley. The man's a beer drinker.
I feel I could hear
There's a
you
difference
reaching for that.
between rotten and fermented.
Kimchi is
It's
fermented.
fermented.
It's not rotten. It is fermented. It is the same process.
Just with
You
spices.
spread the oats and barley on the field, and the field turns green. You spread the kimchi on the field, and the field dies.
So while
Actually, no, it doesn't.
Real quick, while that discussion is going on, the server of Ever Patience looks towards Saadi and Iori and sees what they want to order.
Saadi just orders a plate of kimchi.
Iori also takes the kimchi.
Okay. Then the server walks off and will bring back the meal shortly. Continue your role play.
You know what?
You, out of character, you all may not know this, but I spent some time in Korea, and the local kimchi jars in the farmer's field had a 6-foot dead spot around them because they ferment them in clay pots in the field.
Oh, that's
So,
cool.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
You'll just like, and that is where the best worms are.
Yarra finally pipes up. Please don't make me eat worms.
No, for fishing.
Oh, okay.
For catching the best birds. The fattest worms are found in that dead zone.
I'm so sorry.
Everybody get a hero point. This is funny.
You'll stop to go like. Sorry, Yuri, you were going to say something before we got off track here.
It's funny you should mention the gambling halls. For completely unrelated reasons, I have been searching for work there.
Oh?
Yeah, just
Anything interesting happening?
You actually did catch one rumor. You want me to type it out? Yeah, I'll type it out to you.
well,
You can-
the funny thing is, and Iori will just say this as a joke, is like I had actually heard while there heard the same rumor.
Interesting.
In my experience, it is not uncommon for the more, but if you need to hear the news of the day, to go where there are seedier locations.
Fair enough.
Though, also there are people there, often people there who need more help than others. So it is a good place to lend a hand.
Yes, you never know when someone's going to get caught cheating and get the pulp beaten out of them.
This is true. So anything interesting happened for the rest of you?
We saw a guy who was pretending to be injured on the street, so we said that we needed to amputate him.
He had been using an illusion of a fallen tree on himself.
Fallen tree in the middle of the city?
Yeah, it was near one of the parks on the way back here.
That makes more sense.
So it was plausible, but weird.
The leaves were falling all wrong.
And also, no one else was coming to help them. Apparently, this person has engaged in this activity many times over.
Not getting help in the city. That could just be Chuye, but that is fair.
Social commentary in my Pathfinder.
Hey, at least it wasn't political commentary.
Ooh, let's not go there.
Yeah, that's a hot topic, button Grump.
I love hot
Moving on.
topic.
Moving on, but continue.
You'll just. It's like. So what you turn back to Yarra. I see you writing something there. Writing to the family?
Just Mummy. Mother is actually in Chuye. I just don't know where.
Wait,
Yule's like you can see his ears just like go straight up. Oh shit.
but meanwhile, Iori has the most like extremely confused look. Like, did she arrive before you? And did you not know that she would be here?
We have 2 different missions. We just happen to be in the same country.
This does not bode well.
What is the relationship like between you and your mother?
Oh, it's great. She's
Which
nice.
mother?
Mother, not mummy. So you know, the one that can summon undead things.
I feel like there might
I
be
have
something
questions.
lost in translation here. What are you talking about?
I have 2 mums.
Oh! She's a doc.
So the server sets down everyone's plates and drinks, and then scuttles off.
Nom 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 nom.
Yara's going to become very interested in her kimchi.
Ooh. Spicy. They spice this really well.
For much the same reason that one uses chopsticks or other utensils to eat. I'm not gonna touch that.
Yeah, probably best. Anybody who can summon the undead is a powerful being. Or playing with powers beyond their control. Her mom is probably...
You
Your
did
audio
it,
cut out.
Lost you.
babe.
Oh no.
What?
Second there.
Bless
Your audio cut off.
Ah! Fuck! You'll just... Okay, what did you end up hearing from me?
Like the first
What
2
was
words.
mom like?
I was
Yeah.
Mom,
Holy shit.
anybody who is can summon the undead is either really powerful or playing with dangerous magic. I think her mom is the first.
both.
Her mother is both.
You'll just blink and just well, anyway, we got 2 more days before the first festival. So let's get a good night's sleep, and I'm going to at least do some more stonework, and maybe go around town to get some more information. Just see what I can find by being the wrong goblin in the right place.
Okay. Is there anything else that you guys wish to cover for the night, or do we go to the next day?
Next day.
Next day.
All right, next day. So it is now the 13th of Shaldo, Wheel Day, I believe. And same order as before. We're going to start with Drin. What do you do today?
Well, I'm going to pick up my javelin.
Yep, your javelin is ready to go. It has the +1. I'll add that to your sheet. And what else will you do?
What can we do with my hammer?
You could have it. I think you were planning on having it silvered, I believe, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you would need to give that to Saadi to do.
Alright.
Saadi,
That-
is that going to be your first project of the day?
Yeah, actually, the way I'd schedule this out is that on the 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th, I'd be working on one silvering project. Then on the 18th, 19th, 20th, and the 21st, she'd be working on another. And the 22nd.
Okay, so today's okay. So
Tomorrow, basically.
okay, so
Today she still needs to buy a smithing kit.
okay, so did you want? Do you have another rune that you want etched onto a weapon, or?
I would have to go buy one.
Okay,
I will go look for a +1 rune.
okay. There is going to be one available for 35 gold pieces.
Remember, you did just pick up. You get a fair chunk of gold for selling that shield.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and fix your.
The party fund says 29 gold. 186 silver, though. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's another 18 gold on top of that.
Yep.
So that's roughly. Let's see, that's
Okay, so you need
47 total gold.
It's up to you how it's spent.
And remember, he did just get a chunk from that shield.
Where did you add the gold from the shield?
I did not.
I put it on my sheet.
Okay, so how much
now-
do you have right now, Drin?
38.
Oh well, you could buy it outright if you wish.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so you buy the shield and just pay, I think I said 2 silver earlier, or...
The rune, actually, but I'm wanting the +1 rune for another weapon.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that would be 3 silver and 35 gold, and you can buy the rune, and then just hand over your Warhammer to have it etched for today.
That I will do.
Okay. Is there anything else that you wish to do? Because that would be a minor action. Like, did you want to...
I will wander the streets listening to people's stories, not specifically looking for anything, but listening for trouble.
Okay. So, go ahead and give me a perception check, if you please. Okay, that is a critical success. So, you can ask me 2 questions, and, like, what kind of things are you looking for around the city?
More information about the people going missing.
Okay. And
possible reasons for such to be happening.
okay. So, I will type that to you, and it'll be in the Roll20 chat. So, while I'm doing that, we're going to go to the next person with Iori. What are you doing for today?
I am on day 2 of the job hunt.
Okay. So, go ahead and give me another check, if you please. Okay. That will not be enough. Would you like to reroll that?
Yeah, I'm going to use
Yes, you
0.
may. That will be enough. So that'll
Is
be
that
another...
exactly enough?
That is exactly enough. So, I believe that puts you to... So give yourself another point towards that objective, which I believe puts you to the next thing tomorrow. And I will type that information to you shortly. What's your minor action going to be for the day?
My minor action for the day is I am looking for a swordsmith.
Oh, okay. Anything specific that you're looking for? Like,
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I'm looking for out of character first, because I'm being clear on this. So full context, when I purchased my starting gear and bought a katana, I didn't realize I bought a paired katana and wakizashi, and then I had read the stat block on the wakizashi and saw that it was finesse, and then figured the katana would also be finesse, and it is not. So I am looking for somebody who can tailor a blade to make it lighter. Okay, so I don't know if there's anything in Pathfinder or D&D that can make a weapon into a finesse weapon, but
I believe there is.
we're gonna go explore and see if we can find anybody who can do that.
And we can
Okay,
always flavor it too. I feel like in this instance, because you had the misunderstanding, wouldn't you like? Be okay
I
with
think.
flavoring.
Well, I'm sure, and we can make it part of the story. So I'm gonna, as a DM decision, I'm gonna say that it is possible if you can find the right swordsmith. So what you can do is give me either a Chuye lore or a society check to see if you can find it. You could also do diplomacy to ask around.
I am very slightly better at diplomacy, so I'm going to do that. Let me just turn off the DM roll button.
Okay.
Or slightly better.
And by the way, Drin, I whispered you what you found. Okay.
I was thinking of the words "we live in a society" and said "society" when I meant diplomacy.
No, I get you. You do hear that, although you don't find a specific name, after conversation throughout the day, you do find that because at first you would of course go to the merchants area, like basically the common areas, but someone gives you the idea that you might try asking around closer to the noble families, or the noble families or the military quarters, because that's where the Oni would keep the better swordsmiths. So you might try your luck there. They are closed for the day, so basically you can try again tomorrow, is what I'm saying.
I'll take that. I'm totally happy with that.
Yep. Alright, so that'll be for you, and moving right along. What is Yarra doing today?
So Yarra's major is going back to the library.
Okay.
Doing the same thing again.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Hope you roll better.
Really?
Do you want to use your reroll?
Is that the same?
That's the exact same roll from that you got earlier.
Oh my god, yes, I'm gonna use my freaking hero point.
If you get another 8, I'm gonna. Okay.
There we go.
Oh my god.
If I got another 8,
You
I
gotta
would be
remember,
like, Fiona, please.
You gotta remember, you have two hero points because we gained one just at dinner there.
Yep.
Oh
Yarra
god.
almost
it made me laugh.
couldn't
Okay.
find the library.
Okay, so that is actually going to be a critical success. So you get 2 questions. If you do you have an idea of what you want to know, or do you want me to come back to you about that?
Come back to me about that. I want to write them down so I can think about them properly.
Sure.
But her minor.
In the meantime,
her minor is going to be going out with Yule.
Okay.
Yep.
So I know what Yule and Yarra's minor action is going to be. So moving right along to, let's find out what Yule's major. You're just working at the mine, right? Yule. Lassie.
There we go. Sorry, my audio dropped out again.
You're working at the mine today, right?
Yep. Do I
Alright,
need
so
to
give
do
yourself another. No, you don't have to make another roll since you already succeeded. So 2 silver, and you give yourself +1 rep.
Sweet. All right. That puts me at 2 rep. Huzzah!
Okay, and so we know what you're doing for your minor action. So you 2 are good. So Saadi, what about you? What's your major action for the day?
Alright, so there's 2 things. Is it possible to do 2 things at once? Because what I wanted to do was go to the Temple of Sao Tome, or not the temple, but the House of Sao Tome, and boost her reputation. Do whatever, offer her services as a crafter, or any of her 9 other skills, and also to try and pick up some information about rumors, any kind of hearsay that people might be saying about the people going to the Sao Tome, sending people to the gambling dens.
I will allow it. Basically, you don't have to make a roll to basically do general errand work because since you don't have like the full 5 rep yet with them, you're basically like little known. You're not like a favored person to them, right?
Yep. No.
So you don't have to make rolls for that. But you can give me a perception check to see if you can catch anything useful while you're doing so.
Hey.
Okay.
Not bad.
Yes, I will type in what you find, but what's going to be your major action for the day?
I thought that was her major action. Well, anyways.
Okay, no,
her
actually,
her other action for the day is going to be just going shopping. She needs to purchase a smithing kit and a traveler's pack for herself.
okay, so you can go ahead and just purchase those items.
Yep, I'm going to take the smithing kit out of the party fund. It's going to be 3 gold. The other one she's purchased for herself, so that she doesn't have to beg for other people for their water.
Yeet.
Ein, what are you doing? No.
Being adorable.
No.
Adorable little shit. So, I guess while we're going shopping, we're going to listen and perceive.
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
And then you get to roll for those. Ta-da, roll for perception. Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, and what were you looking for?
Specifically, he was just listening out for stuff about the fact people were going missing. Just that was what he was listening out for.
I'm sorry, repeat that. I missed that.
Yule was listening out for things on people going missing.
Like further details and stuff.
Yes. You find that most of the people that have been gone missing appear to have been like, are people that are relatively societal nobodies in the sense that they didn't cause any trouble, nor do they do any great deeds. So basically, they're people that just haven't stood out.
Yule gets a bit of a shiver down his spine as that makes him think of something.
People that wouldn't be missed.
Souls for bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, lovely. Puppets.
Ooh, question.
You have 2 of them.
No, I already asked Fiona those.
Okay.
Does this remind Yarra of the tales from when her mothers helped the Queen of Corvosa with the
Doppelgangers.
No, not kind of the doppelgangers, but specifically Mother of Monsters. Crap, I can't remember.
Lamashtu.
There are some similarities, although the fact that nobody's mentioned any monsters being seen is a little different. But that could be just that they're being run by someone more subtle.
Yeah.
Because the previous your mothers mentioned that the Lamashtu cultists were very much not.
Yeah.
Anything but.
But okay, so I whispered you back. So, in the day, I would like somebody different to roll a check to see if any random encounters happens.
I got it. Oh, Drin, go ahead. A 17.
Okay, looks like that's another one, so let's find out what it is.
Everybody roll.
Oop, I didn't mean to click that, so, okay. Alright, so, as everyone...
Shorties again! Oh, wait, no.
Well, no, you didn't have to roll that. I was seeing what the event was before to see if that would be necessary. But for this one, the weather throughout the day has taken a rather dramatic shift, specifically where the fairly calm day has turned into a chilly but harmless rain. So it is like a wet night. And so the outdoor tea house obviously has been moved indoors. So if you don't have a raincoat or an umbrella, then you're probably a little soggy by the time you get to dinner.
I have
Yeah.
both.
Saadi. Saadi.
Saadi has a raincoat.
He does?
Yeah, we have one medium raincoat. I thought you took it.
I guess that she has that then.
Right. So Saadi's the only. For once, Saadi is the most prepared.
Wait, sorry, hold on. Am I here for this one?
Yes, it's everybody.
Yeah, this is everybody. This is basically a weather event, so it affects
Okay, well,
everyone.
joke's on you. I have the paper umbrella.
So the only two people who got wet would be Drin and Yule,
The short squad.
the two guys of the group.
So once you get back to the tea house, the Bean Drinks tea house, the tea house master welcomes you inside, opens up the inside cafeteria area where everybody can rest and eat dinners, and the two guys come in soaked.
Actually, Yarra has both a raincoat and an umbrella, so she would have given the two guys the umbrella for
Okay.
them to share.
So the two guys are like, they each have a wet shoulder.
Yule's like, it could have been worse.
Yeah, don't have an indoor map for the tea house, so just pretend it's indoors. So similar meal for dinner. The server comes and offers. You just look this up.
Oh.
Okay. Offers a choice of dishes from Menkai, hot pot char siu, fried rice dumplings, or mapo tofu.
Oh, hot pot on a rainy
Hot pot.
day.
Hot pot. Saadi doesn't actually know what that is, but she'll go along with everyone else.
Everyone's saying it. You wanted to say it too.
Yeah.
Didn't want to be left out. Alright, so after the server leaves, you then see somebody running out of the restroom, howling about needing milk, and immediately running over to the counter, begging the server for some milk, and then just guzzling it down. And the server looks over her shoulder and looks at you and says, he decided to try yesterday's kimchi and couldn't handle it. Just ignore him.
God.
It's Yule looks to Saadi. Usually the day after it gets hotter.
What was that?
The day after it's been prepared, it gets hotter because these
It's hotter
spices
every day
have times.
after.
Yeah,
The spice just perpetuates forever.
I have no idea.
And 3 days
I guess
later, it
Thanks
explodes.
for warning me.
yeah. Anyway, so
You can discuss.
well, it seems that those who are going missing are those who won't be missed.
I can confirm that.
Mhm.
They
Which
seem to be people who are alone in one way or another. Commoners that will probably not be missed.
Which leads me to think, with a cynical mind here, Soul Engine, again, that lovely pair of dwarves we met at the castle.
We killed them, though.
They were
Yeah.
not the leaders of the group.
Mm-hmm.
They were only one
Well-
cog in the wheel.
I can't tell you about the disappearances specifically, but I can say something about what I heard from the Sao Tome. Apparently, the elder of the Sao Tome, student Sao Tome, is looking for a missing nibbling. a non-binary niece or nephew. But beyond that, I'm not sure.
Oh.
They called them nibblings. I like that.
Nibblings.
Good word.
Yeah,
Good word.
Fun fact: I was looking up a word for a non-binary niece and nephew, and that's what my research found. So, new word.
The word of the day is nibbling.
Something to be done to an ear.
No, that's nibbling.
Oh, boo.
Sounds the same.
So, something else to take into consideration. I was in the library doing a little research, and it looks like the noble class, the noble families, and the military are considered the ruling class with the Oni on top. So they are definitely targeting anyone that the Oni will not find. Sorry, I lost my word. I had a word. Player glitch.
Got to reboot the player.
Pretty much.
Push the reset button.
So, the all the disappeared are malcontents, people who are against the Oni rule.
I wouldn't even say that, but they are definitely not going to be missed by the Oni.
Understood.
Gesundheit! Gesundheit! I hope he can hear me. Gesundheit!
I should.
Sorry about that.
It's all good.
Allergies, they be
Welcome back.
real. I need
Don't
take
die.
a chill pill.
Alright, what about you? Anything interesting today?
Oh.
Who are you talking to?
I said Iori.
Oh, sorry, I only heard the second part of the question. Yeah, I've been have a lead on work. Gonna try and go in for an interview tomorrow.
Good.
It might be a persistent position, but it would give me something consistent to do between our adventures. I admittedly am. I don't like to be idle.
I agree. Why do you think I've been working with the stonemasons the last couple days?
Yeah, what have you been doing that?
Actually, I've been literally cutting stone, working with them, rubbing shoulders, getting to know the people.
Well, I consider that a very noble goal. So, it's good work. And,
I mean, it's kind of what I did at home. Before it got swallowed up.
swallowed up.
The spirit scar.
I think I know what that is.
Yule pulls out a map of the continent. Again, I came from not from Chuye. Moment. Brain is
Howling.
Cowling. In
Well,
the north,
The west and north, right?
yes. Along the ridge, the land became split a few years ago. Like a fissure in the ground that has slowly grown over time. Unnaturally so. And my home village my village was swallowed up by it.
Yarra's going to gently tap his shoulder. You only told me, dear.
Yes, I realize that now.
Was that recent?
It's been about 2 years now since it was swallowed up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fairly recent.
It took
I
me about a
hadn't
year.
realized.
It took
I
me
thought that
about
was ancient history.
Well, the scar itself opened up long ago, but it had not spread all the way north to where my village was.
Yeah. I'm sorry for your loss.
It is what it is. But again, Yule pulls up unfolds the map a little further. there's a little pouch where he has the book that they found in the library. In here, there was mentions of geomancy and the spirit scar. So, I have thoughts on that. But let us enjoy our meal on this cold day.
Indeed. Hot food and the cold rain.
So as the rain continues to pitter-patter on the windows, you finish your meal, comforted by the warmth sweeping over your bodies from the nearby hearth. Drinks are served, seconds are had, and if there's nothing else, you head up to your rooms and go to bed for another night. And I think now's a good time to take our first break.
Yeah.
So take 5, and when everybody's back, we'll continue with the third day of downtime before the last day of downtime before the festival.
Woohoo!
Yep.
Good.
Sounds good.
Yep, I will be back.
Hey,
I'll be back as well.
What's up?
who just got back?
Oh, first thing there was like, huh?
Hey, hey, Fee.
Hey, what's up?
Did you see who just got announced for Tekken?
No, who?
Check the check the beat 'em up channel.
Hold on.
But the ham's still good.
What?
Yeah, they didn't wait long for that one, huh? Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Guess who's back?
Guess who's back? Back again? Like, what? I'm gonna check this trailer real quick since we have some downtime, but what?
It's a cool trailer, but also it borderline just lampshades it, like the big question.
I'm back. I have acquired freeze-dried apples.
Ooh, nice.
That sounds
I love
yummy.
this.
Delicious.
I'm working on grilled ham and cheese.
Ooh.
And the goat returns.
Okay, are you still missing anybody?
Type an F in the chat if you're here.
I'm still in the kitchen.
If. I am Bestie, I am honestly shocked and I don't know how to feel about that.
Okay, I
What?
stole the Grump's headset because he had to go to the bathroom.
So, like, I figured it was... Okay, so I had a conversation with someone a while ago about whether or not, like, fighting game players care if a character is alive or dead in the lore when they're, like, added to the game, and there were, like, arguments from either side that I agree with. And I figured this would happen eventually in some form or another, but the fact that it's in Season 1, and it's not like a clone or something, or it's not like when his dad was brought back as like an evil spirit, but it's like, no, it's just him, he survived.
Who are we talking about?
Heihachi Mishima has been announced for Tekken 8, seemingly surviving being tossed into an active volcano at the end of Tekken 7.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past the bastard.
I mean, we, like, see the body hit the lava, and...
Okay, but like I know that you saw the ability to hit the lava, but like, isn't that a rite of passage for literally every single one of those fucking bastards getting tossed into a fucking volcano?
Yeah, they do. They toss each other off of cliffs and into volcanoes and shit. Like it even happens in Kazuya's Smash Bros. Trailer where he just takes a bunch of Smash Bros. Characters and tosses them off of a cliff. Which
My favorite was Kirby.
yeah, Kirby
Now-
just puffs up and
Sorry.
leaves.
Oh, that was actually really good. I remember that. Now, my question is: this going to be like this is him in the past, and like, or is he just actually alive?
Just
I
watch
think
him go
about
back.
that too because his hair seems a little darker.
Yeah, it looks singed, if anything.
Yeah, so I don't know.
If he comes back and his whole back is a fucking scar,
I'm
I
gonna put
dig
it
it.
back on your head.
I like that his tits are massive.
oh yeah, look at put your face right there and go blah 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 blah. What about that shit?
Yeah, it's just like god damn. Anyways, this is great. I love this. I figured that maybe they would do this in like season 4 or 5, but the fact that it's season 1 is just so funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna pee real quick, then I'll be good to go. Like if you want to start doing the one before me, like I'll hear it still. I'm on a wireless headset.
Okay, yeah. So
Well,
is everybody back?
No,
Yeah, I think we're still waiting. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Do we have any Fritos left?
Tekken 7 is so stupid. I swear to God.
It's Tekken.
I know.
It doesn't take itself seriously, but it takes itself seriously.
Takes itself so goddamn seriously for something that is so incredibly dumb.
Oh, jeez. Dot's right. They are huge.
I mean, they're bigger than Lydia's.
What's huge?
Don't worry about it.
Look in.
Is this like a specific character's tits?
Go
Yeah.
look in beat 'em ups and fighters, and look at Heihachi's the yard of Heihachi.
No. Like specifically Tekken 8's Heihachi?
Yep, the
Yeah.
one that Dot shared
Oh. Is that in... Where's that?
in beat 'em ups.
Other games? Oh, beat 'em ups? Oh, I like blacklisted that channel, so I'm just... Oh wow. Impressive tits.
I'm sorry, the monotone of that is just beautiful.
Thank you.
I love how that's what I come back to too.
Look, I think that should be, as a society, we should be allowed to compliment old men on the size of their tits. It's like Gandalf's big naturals.
You know what? I feel
Yeah.
like we should be allowed to compliment anyone on their size of their tits.
True.
Agreed.
Equality.
Also, I love that the first comment, like the third comment on Event Hubs about Heihachi is moral of the story: never believe Harada.
Again, true.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The only thing I believe Harada on is when he said that Heihachi has like 12 other illegitimate children we haven't seen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds about like...
The man gets around.
Oh yeah, dude lays pipe like a plumber. Like we've met like 2 or 3 of his illegitimate kids so far that just keeps being like, oh yeah, there was another one. So
Another one. Another
The thing
one.
you have to
Another
the
one.
thing you have to understand is that when he was younger, Heihachi was actually the star of a harem anime.
So
It seems like it.
just a little interruption to remind you, Grump is my dad.
Oh, sorry.
Hi, Dad.
And he's 63.
Oh, let's move
Yeah, there's
on.
nothing here he hasn't seen already.
I actually can't find the character you're talking about.
Well, yeah, don't
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Here, I'll post. I'll just post the picture that Dot posted in the discussion channel. So there we go. The third one.
Yeah, there is a specific shot in the trailer where he like rises up from like under the point of view of the camera, and his pectoral muscles are just in the middle of the frame. And I was like, oh my god, they're massive.
About like mine when I was 20. I used to bench press 380.
Holy shit. That is
I used
super impressive.
Used to do open air squats of 650. Pocket Hercules.
Literally, he is 5'8".
Pocket Hercules.
Okay.
All
real
right,
quick.
I think everybody's
Are we all
good now.
back?
Yeah, I
Yep.
think we're all back.
All
Just
right.
in the middle of eating, so my mic will be on and off.
All right. So, welcome back, everybody. It is now the 14th. It is Oath Day of Shaldo, the day before the festival. You notice that today the mood around town is a lot brighter than before because everybody's like real pumped up. The where is that song? So I can turn it off. There it is. The mood is a lot brighter. Everybody's like in high spirits because there's going to be a festival, a rare event where everybody can just be happy and have a good time in Chuye. As always, we're going to start with Drin. What are you doing today?
I will just wander around the festival, not really participating, but watching. Watching specifically for wrongdoers. Pickpockets, that sort of thing.
Okay. Sure. Give me a perception check.
Just double checking. Saadi you said today was one of the days you're going to be doing the silvering, right?
Right.
Okay.
If you want to give the Warhammer over, I'll start working on that.
Yep, I'm carrying my javelin and my dagger.
But we'll deal with that later, or with my.
No,
later.
you've got the hammer. I've got the javelin and the dagger.
Okay, so Drin, you do throughout the day spot a few pickpockets that are attempting to steal from travelers and foreigners coming to this land. So what do you do? Are you going to attempt to stop them or?
Of course.
Okay, so excuse me. You can either attempt an intimidation to scare them off, or an athletics to grab hold of them until they can be taken until they return their goods. Your choice.
Today's a chaotic day for him.
No.
Oh, it's not.
Today,
Oh.
no. I'm very serious about it. I missed the first time.
Remember, you do have 2 rerolls.
Do you
Yeah, I
wish to
think
use the reroll?
Yeah, I'll use one of them anyway.
Go for it.
You said athletics.
All right, that will be enough. You don't manage to catch everyone, but you do manage to catch enough that the town tourism board, the Kirahata tourism board, gives you a small reward, a specialized beer stein, as well as 15 copper coins.
Sounds very good.
All right. Is there anything else that you wish to do for the day, or is that it for you?
Well, I'll just keep doing it all day long.
Okay. So,
I'll eat, of course, but
well, of course. No need to make rolls. That's what you're going to be doing. So, moving right along, that's going to be Iori. What are you doing today?
Okay, so I'm going to do my minor action first. I am going to be looking for a clothier.
Okay.
I am looking for something a little bit more presentable than my traveling clothes.
Okay. Let's see. You can purchase fine clothing for 2 gold pieces, and it'll be since it's the day before the festival, the clothiers aren't busy, so they will be able to fashion it to basically hem it up into your size. So you can purchase For 2 gold pieces per, a set of fine clothing.
Is there like a step below fine but above common?
That would be. I'm gonna say, yes. We'll say, exquisite clothing, and that will cost you 3 silver.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Because I need something nice, but I don't want to look too nice.
Okay, so we'll say excellent clothing for 3 silver.
Perfect. Let me mark that off.
Okay.
And then after that, I have a interview.
Yep,
So
go for
I'm
it.
doing the next part of the thing.
Yep, make your roll, and let's see how you do.
Can I argue? Can I haggle you on a circumstance bonus for either my feet, my clothing, or both?
For your feet and your clothing, we give you a +2.
Let's go. Okay. I guess.
Decisions.
Well, I'm deciding what I should roll for this.
Yeah, I know, that's what I was talking about.
So +2 onto that.
Alright, that would be an 18, which will be enough, so give yourself another point. And you are hired.
Let's go. Gainfully employed.
Alright, so
Can I make one other? I guess we could consider this. I don't know. Can I purchase some like sake in a set of like sake glasses or cups, whatever, a little stoneware?
you sure can.
So I'm
Sake
just bringing
serving,
that back with me.
sake serving set.
Yeah.
Let's say that there are 3 levels you can get. You can either get the cheap sake for 3 copper. For a full set, we'll say if like for a set which is bottle plus 2 glasses, for 5 copper. You can buy the middle sake, which will be 1 silver for full set, basically bottle and 2 cups. Finally, you could buy the expensive one, which will be for 5 silver for bottle and 2 cups. And you can add on extra cups for 6 copper each.
How much do I like you all? I'll go with.
You get away with murder.
Okay, no. Here's the problem.
We did in fact do that.
Yeah.
I have 3 gold and 5 silver, meaning if I want to get additional cups, which are 6 copper apiece, I would have to break a gold coin.
Take from the party cloak. Go right ahead.
Before we go too far, speaking from personal experience, I bought a sake set over in Japan. It was the bottle and 4 glasses.
Okay, you know what? I'll say 4 glasses then.
Okay,
So
Every set in the store had 4.
Okay, then we'll say 4.
We'll do the 4 set, and then I'll just like repurpose a teacup at the bean drinks or something like that.
All right, that'll work.
I was gonna say, the dwarf just got his own mug.
Yeah.
But like, you don't drink a whole lot of this.
I know. I was being silly about it.
You should just fill up like the bottom centimeter of your beer stein.
You've never seen the dwarf drink.
Or the halfling.
How big is it?
Okay, and because it's right before a festival, you'll be. They tell you to work 2 days this week.
Okay.
All right, so moving right along, that's going to be Yarra.
Mhm.
What is Yarra doing today?
So, quick question. Did we flavor it that she could remove her family sigil from her fine clothing easily?
I'm going to assume that Sabat taught you how to do that without damaging the clothes.
Okay, so
Because that seems in character.
yeah, so she'll have done that already. And she's going to spend the day at drinking houses while wearing the masquerade scarf. So that way she doesn't look like herself.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
good call. Okay. So you're basically just like doing this to like get in.
Get in, hear some small talk, still worship Kate and Kaylin, my god, and have fun without being, seen as.
Okay. Give me a diplomacy check to basically make an impression. All right, let's go. And with the scarf and your clothing, I'm going to make that an 18, so that's going to be a success. You have two choices. There are two gambling dens that seem to be of particular note. The first is the Platinum Fan in Springs, which is a gambling house that is run by snake people. And there's also where is it? There is also the Silver Wastrel. The Silver Wastrel, which is basically a fine gambling house that is primarily that has more of like the Oni's people serving there.
Snake people.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That was a player judgment. Yarra would actually go to the other one. Because she's trying to blend in. She's trying to, get a feel for the area.
Okay. Give me a diplomacy check.
I'm re-rolling that.
Okay. Okay. That is actually going. Yeah. Let me just answer your question just a moment.
Take your time.
Okay. Okay. So, you make an impression, and you. What do you want to know? Think of a question, and I'll come back to you.
Okay.
So, before I go to Saadi, let me just answer this question from Yule. You know what? I will allow that, Yule. So, you're just going to work at the mines, work at the stonemasons again?
Yep, for my major.
All right, give yourself another 2 silver, and give me a perception check to see if you catch anything useful.
Alright. I'm re-rolling that.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Alright, it's not in the cards. You don't find anything, any useful info. You listen out, though. Alright, and what is your minor action for the day?
He's actually going to scout around town to see if, on a hunch, where people are going missing. He's actually going to search towards the gambling den, just watching the streets and just people watching again. See and listening.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check, if you please.
Ooh.
Of course.
Okay. You do find that some of the civilians are asking like town guard for like assistance with finding basically like neighbors that they liked. But the guard apparently, you notice that the base of the guards seem to be ignoring the problem because they're focused on the upcoming festival and making sure that things are safe for that. Like it seems that everything you've heard so far has been accurate. Where the people kidnapped or turned up missing haven't been important enough to pull the guards away from festival duty.
Worrying.
Okay. So we're gonna go to Saadi. What are you doing today?
Saadi is going to be, for her major activity, is going to be working on that warhammer, infusing it with silver. For her minor activity, she is actually going to buy a nice outfit for herself.
I'm sorry, you're trying to do what?
For her minor activity, she's actually just going to buy a nice outfit for herself.
Okay. So, same price as I mentioned. You can buy.
She is going to buy the fine clothing for 2 gold.
Okay, excellent.
And I also want to emphasize that she is just going to stare longingly at the high fashion fine clothing, which costs 55 gold.
But like,
spends an inordinate amount of time just staring, knowing that she cannot afford that right now.
Like, if only. But go ahead and give me a craft check, if you please.
Craft check? Oh, sure.
Yep.
Right, yes, because I'm crafting something.
Exactly.
Hell
I
yeah!
forgot I said that.
That is going to be a success. It's not quite a critical success, so you
That
can
should
knock
take off 5 silver.
Yep, that takes off 5 silver off of the what you're going to spend.
Yep,
Or
that's
you
all I need.
Yep. All right, cool. So that's all you needed. So it's done, right?
So that means I am now at, if I'm correct, I'm at 3 with the people of Chuye.
That is correct. All right, so I need somebody else to roll to see if you get a random encounter for the day.
I got it. 1.
No random encounter today. So,
Neat.
thankfully, the rain has died down over the course of the evening, and though the ground is still wet, so dinner is still indoors. Similar meal selections as yesterday.
Is going to attempt the kimchi.
Fresh or days old?
You know,
It's just super spicy, right? Not like literally food poisoning.
No, it's just super spicy.
Yeah, I don't know how kimchi works.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. Give me a fortitude save. Let's see if you can handle the spice.
You'll stick it with the
All right. So
Wow.
the spice is a little bit too spicy for you, and you gain 1 rank of the nauseated condition. Well, it's not actually nauseous, but basically it's a little too spicy for you, so you're uncomfortable, a little hot, and you know that kind of
The flatulence will be painful.
You'll stick with the beef option today.
Ditto.
Beef, it's what's for dinner.
So would it be sickened then?
Sickened. Yes. I forgot that nauseous was Pathfinder first. Don't actually mark it because it's going to wear off at the end of the day.
Okay.
Just roleplay it and that you're a little bit under the weather.
I don't feel so good.
The server looks to Iori and Drin and sees what they want for dinner.
Beef, of course.
I'm still on board for the kimchi.
Okay, so
Like she's had it like 2 out of 3 days and is not and has like grown up on it, so it's not exactly something new for her.
yeah, since you're actually a local, I'm gonna say that you don't have to roll. It's still within that safe period for you since you're a local.
The dwarf would like the beef,
Of
the
course.
fried rice, the fish, some chicken, and a second round of the beef, please.
Now I'm craving spicy food.
Very well, then I'll bring that right out to you. And with that, the server goes to the bows her head, goes to the back, puts in the order, and you hear the sizzling as the cook gets to work. So now you can discuss.
Well, I was not able to find out anything. If anybody's going missing it with the Masons, I did find out that those who are going missing are those not enough important that the guards are tipped off. They seem to be ignoring the problem in the face of the festivals.
Saadi is actually just going to get up and twirl around in her new fancy looking kimono. Say,
Oh yeah,
I gotta
actually, I should. It's funny you mentioned that because I was going to say that Iori also has like a furry sobe, the kimonos with like the longer sleeves.
Yeah.
It's usually signs for younger or unmarried women. Hers is not of the same quality, but has but she seems happy about it.
New dresses.
Yeah!
Yarra
I'll get that.
stitching the house sigil back onto hers.
Yule just smiles. Well, I hope you're not going to be wearing that tomorrow for the festival.
No, I suppose not.
Because that's a rope out. It's going to be a balancing competition there. So I don't think that would be very, very good to balance in.
No, that's what the leather armor's for.
Balancing.
Yes, the rope. Go ahead.
I did find out that the Oni were contacted by Chiliax, so most likely my mother is here to stop that alliance.
Oh,
so
boy.
we're not helping her, but we're not hindering either at this point. Yet.
Your mother?
That is very fortunate. We must keep it that way.
If we can help her, that would be great.
I mean,
we don't
powerful summoner. Yeah, that would be helpful to have on any side.
Well, we also don't need Chiliax aiding the Oni.
I thought the new Chiliax Empire. No, wait. Think of something else. Never mind. That was. I'll think of another place with a similar name. Sorry.
What else do you discuss?
Well, while you think on that, I got a job, so I am celebrating, and I have brought some for all of you. And she takes out the sake set, and I think does repurpose a teacup for herself. So,
Thank you.
Yes. Drinks like this are best shared with a group. So, plus, I feel like we've all been working pretty hard recently on our various projects.
Saadi just sort of flexes idly. She might have a fancy new dress, but she's also been working up the forge.
And is also probably currently, still fuming because of the kimchi.
That's true. Wait, does the sake, would that calm down her tongue? Or would it make it worse?
No.
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 So, instead of flexing like a badass, she's actually going to be
Coughing and crying.
Exactly.
Yule is
Saadi
very
is having a bad day.
Yule is very solemn with this. I was gonna say no. This is probably not from Cowling, but it reminds me of home. The sake reminds him of home.
Wouldn't tea help though? Isn't there like a tea that helps calm down?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, she'll just get some of that.
Yarra would be like, tea, and like pointing at Saadi. Tea.
And the server
She's
comes
literally like sticking out her tongue.
The server comes a short time later, passing out everyone's plates that hasn't eaten yet, and then sets down a cup of tea for Saadi.
She whatchamacallit? She drinks it all in a single swig.
Yep.
Her tongue's burning, but also her tongue isn't burning anymore.
Instead of death warmed over, Saadi just feels sad.
I'm so sorry. Do not die.
Saadi. Instead of Saadi. See what I did there? Moving on. What else do you discuss or do?
Drin has nothing new to add. Although I did catch some pickpockets.
Why does this not surprise me?
Well, you do know me.
Alright, so if there's nothing else, shall we go to the next day?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Please.
All right, so it is now the 15th of Shaldo, the first day of the festival. And what a time it is. You're almost woken that following morning with the sounds of celebration, people playing music, just a lot of chatter, and just bright cheer. It's almost as if everything is fine, as if like Shuye doesn't have any kind of problem with like an overbearing oppressive force that even right now is currently standing guard watching over everyone with their arms crossed across their mighty wide muscular chests with their hands on Tetsubo's and I'm sorry, I just received a notice from the Oni saying that I shouldn't say that, so instead the guards are happily watching everybody having a great time.
Sounds trustworthy.
So, with that said, on today's, a crier runs through the streets announcing that right before lunchtime will be the first of many contests during the week. Specifically, a balance contest, which, just to explain the rules for everybody, including the viewers at home, is a skill test which counts as a minor action for the day. So we're going to start with that. Who is participating in the balance contest?
I
am participating.
Yep. Sounds like everybody except for Drin.
I have no use for pointless shows of frivolous skill.
Well, then you can just sit there and watch our stuff.
I have no use for displays of frivolous skill either. I do need money.
Okay, so the way that the contest works is that it's an acrobatics check. You're invited to climb up various poles with like single ropes stretched across them. There are many, many participants, so there are like actually 10 ropes set up with like 3 to 5 people per rope that are balancing their best. As the competition begins, people from the crowd are invited to throw balls towards you. And while maintaining your balance, you have to catch the balls that are thrown towards you. This is represented by your acrobatics check or any relevant skill that you can think of. Depending on how well you roll, you either catch balls, lose balls, or fall off. So, it's a victory point situation across 5 rounds. So, for round 1, participants, roll your skills.
Acrobatics.
I have a reveal to make.
Not 20!
Okay. What's your reveal?
Oh,
I have the steady balance feat.
Okay, well. Okay, so since you have steady balance, I'm gonna say that you can waive your roll to just keep balance and just automatically gain success.
Yeah, I'll take the. I will, for the time being, take the auto success, and then I'll roll for crit success on like some of the later rounds when there's fewer people.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Iori is up there in her like Fury Sobe, so she's in there with the tabby socks, wooden shoes, and like the full regalia, and seems completely nonplussed.
Okay. So,
Like she's having fun, but like everyone else there is like wiggling for their life, and she's up there like, haha, we're playing a game.
Yule is really balanced.
Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. Everybody gain a hero point.
I mean,
So,
look,
yeah, you-
look at me! I did a nat 20!
Okay,
Yeah.
so
But yeah, did you want to re-roll that? There you go.
there we go.
yep. 28. Okay, so anybody that got 26 or a natural or better, or a natural 20 in Yarra's case, have a crit success. So you manage to catch 2 balls, and in your first round, everyone else catches 1 ball. If you got 16 or better. So, Saadi, you're the only one that got a 15. No, you rerolled, so you got a crit.
Yep.
So, at the end of the round, it looks like that everyone has 2 balls except for Iori, who is just taking it easy and has 1 ball. Round 2. Roll again.
Oh well. She's doing it to have fun.
Drin is clapping down there after your roll.
Okay, so once again, any rerolls before I declare what happens?
Nah.
Okay, so Iori caught another one. Yule caught another one. Yarra. Yeah, go ahead.
Steady balance says that when I roll a success on an acrobatic check to maintain balance, success counts as a critical success.
Oh god.
Iori catches 2 balls, and Yule catches 1 ball. Yarra almost slips, doesn't fall off though, but but a ball slips out of her hand and lands on the ground. Rolls across the street, and Saadi maintains the ball. So that means that everybody mark down how many balls you have.
I have 1.
I'll get another.
Can Drin throw the ball
Oh god. Oh no.
for the second round?
You can throw a ball to try to help.
Or knock somebody over. No,
Or
Drin.
knock
Knock somebody off. Yeah.
Yeah, and some people have fallen off of the rope and are eliminated. So it's now down to 18 competitors, including yourself.
Alright.
It is now round 3.
How many balls do I get to throw?
You can just ask for one, and you can get another ball.
Holy crap.
Do you want to roll to assist, help someone?
No, I want to roll and knock someone off who is not in our
You're
group.
just trying to beam somebody with it.
Give me an athletic check, then. I'm going to do Drin's first, and then I'll describe for everyone else. Alright, Drin, you successfully beam a small Tengu who squawks as he flails his feathery arms and falls off.
It's like when
Hey! It's our first Tengu.
it's like when that pitcher threw the ball that hit the bird.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! The poor Tengu goes poof.
Alright, so let me...
So I'm at 3.
Yep,
I'm at
so,
4.
I'm also at 3.
No, you gain
you gain 2 because of your steady balance.
Can I have another
am-
ball, please?
I'm at 4.
Sure, here, have a ball. All right.
And
So
Saadi's
we're-
at 4.
Yep. So we're now at round 4. Make a roll.
How many rounds are there?
One more after this.
I'm rolling either 13s or nat 20s. What is going on?
I just
Oh my god!
Drin, you
somebody
need
else
to,
is
like-
gone.
No, actually, this is what happens. You throw it, and it hits a halfling, a different halfling, who flails their arms and grabs hold of an elf, and both of them go toppling over.
Well, there goes Pippin and Legolas.
All this whole time
And-
that this is going on, Yarra's giggling, by the way.
So Iori
Somebody give me another ball.
gets another 2 balls. Yarra loses another ball.
So I'm down to 2.
Yeah. Yule gains 1, and Saadi gains 1. All right.
Last round.
Last round.
I'm re-rolling that. Oh,
Rerolling? Let's see.
Okay. So I'm just waiting for all the rolls. So Drin, you toss a ball, and this time you hit a catfolk. The catfolk goes flying off, spins head over heels. It's like they're doing like cartwheels in midair, and then they land on their feet, but they are eliminated still.
Not bad. Four down with only 3 balls.
All right, Saadi gains 1, Iori gains 2, and Yule loses 1, and Yarra loses 1.
Okay, I have 1.
All right, and I
4.
believe that's the last one. So, how many balls does everyone have? Yarra, you only have 1, right?
Yep.
All right, so that's not going to be enough to win any prizes,
That's
but
fine.
you had fun. Who has 5 or more balls? Iori,
Saadi.
Iori, yeah.
Iori, and Saadi.
actually, no wait. I actually have exactly 5.
Okay, if you have 5 or more balls at the end of the contest, the judge on hand hands you 5 gold coins right on the spot.
Nice.
If you have 4 balls, you gain 1. If you have 3 balls, you gain 5 silver.
Any for the dwarf for knocking people off the rope?
You know what? I'm going to say this. Somebody was laughing.
Participation trophy.
You know what? Participation trophy. I'm going to say that somebody saw what you did and saw that you were beaning for people specifically. And when you brag that you got 4 people with 3 balls, a Nephilim claps you on the shoulder, laughs, and says, "You're the best ball thrower I've ever seen. If only there was a sports team, an athletic competition involving that. But neither case here." And with that, he hands you 3 silver, and he motions to a guy standing next to him and says, "I bet him he bet that you wouldn't be able to knock off more than 2 people, and so I'm giving you half of what I earned. Here you go."
Thank you.
All right, and with that, the contest is over. The Oni Lord send the guards to clean
Well,
up.
hold on. What did
Yeah.
I get?
Oh, you didn't hear me? I said you got 5 gold.
Okay, so if you just have, because I have 7.
Oh well, if that, you know what? They are actually very impressed with the fact that you managed to hold on to 7. So I'm gonna say that the judges talk amongst each other and decide to give you a. I got it. One of the judges actually reaches up and takes off a silver necklace with a sapphire gem at the end of it and hands it over to you, which you can either keep or sell for an additional 7 gold.
Okay. I will wear it at least for the time being.
At least for today.
Yeah,
Sorry, what was it that she got?
Silver necklace with
a
a sapphire.
silver necklace.
Nice.
It is worth 7 gold.
Oh crap!
Plus,
Oh.
whatever I'm able to mark it up with.
All right. So with that, the contest is over. So you have the rest of the day for major actions. So what is everybody doing? Let's start. We're going to do backwards order. So we're going to start with Yule.
Yule is, of course, working with the fine folks at the quarry there.
All right. So that's going to be another 2 silver and another reputation. What's that put your reputation to?
4.
Okay, you can gain 1 more before you have to start doing moderate actions to gain rep.
Right. I'm gonna do a perception just again to see if I can hear any rumors or stuff while I'm there.
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
Ooh, haha, no. He is just.
Work.
They're just all too happy that he was at the thing and he actually got like 4th place there.
Yeah.
So it's like, nope, tune in dated with people being congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations! Felicidades!
God damn it!
And then Pen goes,
Pen, you bastard.
All right, so Saadi, what are you doing for your major action for the day?
Crafting. That's down to 10 silver on the Warhammer.
Okay. So Yarra, what about you?
I should actually do a check. Let me do a check really quickly.
I'm gonna go to the drinking hall again.
You actually only make the check once, and then you just keep working on it
Oh,
for
okay.
the same result. All right,
Gotcha.
now what did you say you were doing, Yarra?
Going back to the drinking hall, having fun.
All right, go for it. You can give me a. You spend the day basically socializing and all that, so you can gain another reputation with either the Oni Lords or the noble families.
Noble families.
Okay.
So that's 2 for the noble families.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
Okay, give me 1 second. I need to keep track of that.
Yeah, you can put that in the notes section.
How do I whisper to you, Fee?
/W, and then space, and then DM.
And then space
Or
again.
Fiona. Space again, and then your message. Alright, Iori, what about you? What are you doing for your major action for the day?
she is going to be working, which will probably mostly be at nighttime, honestly. But yeah, she'll be working.
Okay. Are you
she'll-
advancing your project?
Let me check my steps.
Is that capital D, capital M?
Either way.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah, I would.
It says can't find you.
It's GM. It's GM,
Oh.
not DM.
Oh, GM, right. I forgot Game Master, not right. Dungeon Master is copyrighted by D&D, so they can't use that. So GM.
Ah,
I am going to say that she is going to move forward with the plan because I feel like riding the momentum of having the necklace and having people having seen me today, it would probably help me gain notoriety. If that makes sense.
Okay. So basically, you're using that to help your action.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, since you did so exceptionally well, you're gonna get a +2 to your roll.
Okay, cool. And it is going to be you listed acrobatics, so we'll say that is
And Grumpy, I whispered you something if you didn't see it.
oh, I gotta re-roll that.
Go for it.
Molto bene.
Okay, so wow. Okay, so that is going to be a crit for Iori, which gives you 2. So Let me just look up something real quick, Drin, and I will whisper you. That's not what I'm looking for.
Yes, it does.
Okay, excellent. So,
Just so you know, guys, there is an allies and enemies section on the on the character sheet. It's under details.
Yeah, I've been filling it in.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I just can't remember, so that's why I was like, I'm gonna just.
Yeah, I saw you. I pad back over to the stream just to do moderation duty.
Yeah. I'm doing that there, so that way I actually pay attention.
Yep.
Because you know me, I have ADD.
Yep. But yeah, under the details tab.
Oh no,
Okay.
it's Sawatome, not Higatoke.
Oh yeah, you went with the I went with the Higatoke. You went with the Satome.
Yeah.
That's right. We
That's
did that.
why. I
yeah, you split your efforts.
Yeah.
But okay, so I believe that covers everyone for the day. Drin, Oh, I'm sorry.
Did Grumpy hit his turn?
Oh, I whispered for Grumpy.
Ah, gotcha.
So, let me actually type something to you real quick, Iori.
Excuse me.
Also, do I get like a day wage from doing this?
Yes, you do get a day wage. Let me tell you what that is. Your day wage for today is 5 silver.
Cool.
Nice.
And let me. What's your skill rank in that skill you used?
In acrobatics.
Well, for your actually, yes.
I guess expert.
Oh, in that case, I'm sorry. Then you get it's 5 silver. But let me just type this in.
I was wondering, yeah, because I'm a expert miner knowledge.
Yeah, I have a plus 11 in acrobatics currently.
Holy crap.
I have a 18 in dexterity, and I am expert at it.
Yeah, I only have a +7 to my +8 to my acrobatics.
Saadi has a +9.
Nice.
She's trained, but not an expert.
Yes, same. I'm just trained.
Okay, so I need somebody different to roll to see if you get a random encounter for the day.
Sure.
No.
Oh.
Okay, no random encounter. So in the day, you make it back to the tavern without anything happening. So, what do you discuss? Oh, and by the way, yeah, I whispered you something.
Not a problem.
Oh,
Okay.
That was a fun day.
Very much so.
As soon as I learned I could throw things at the contestants, it was fun.
And how
Yeah,
much
you
fun
were
that he was aiming at me the whole time.
I swear he missed me by inches.
I would never aim at you, young one. Your mother would eviscerate me, reanimate me, and do it again.
You see, I was a target.
His silence is all too telling.
You'll get sport about this. This is like he's absolutely hamming that up.
No news is good news.
I wish that was true.
Iori is noticeably not there.
Not where?
Not with us.
She's not
Not at the table.
Ah, okay.
Her new job.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
she's
put a
at work.
little ninja symbol to show that she's not there.
Wow, incredibly fitting.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm glad that the Roll20 gave me this power.
Hmm.
The game master is on a power trip. He
Yeah.
best be careful.
Power overwhelming!
Live space.
Well, Astrid, I finally got your character glued together. I can start painting it now.
Which character?
The new one.
Oh,
The little one.
That would probably be Vera.
Oh, okay. Well, I got Vera's character.
Yay, goblin!
Little the goblin. The little 3D printed goblin that staff broke.
The hat is bigger than the goblin.
Exactly.
And
Well,
one of their staffs broke in transport, and we can't find the missing piece.
Oh
yeah,
well.
that's fine. It
Well,
happens.
most of it's there. Most of it's there.
Yeah.
It looks more balanced this way anyway.
Anyway.
And anyway, Yule just smiles. It's been a long day.
Yeah, I suppose I should retire for the evening so I can be wider awake tomorrow.
Let's take a look.
Wise choice since your mother is in town.
What?
That's what you said.
No, I said she's in the area. I did not necessarily mean she's in town.
You might as well figure she's in town.
Oh no!
It's
She's always
safer that
watching
way.
But I imagine Drin looking at Yule while saying that.
I'm gonna be at the. I'll be working at the stonemasons again tomorrow, and also going to do some more research at the temple. That's my plan for tomorrow.
Saadi's gonna keep on doing what she's been doing. Just keep on crafting.
Yarra's gonna go back to the library and research folklore.
Okay.
Well then,
You notice that a messenger has run past the outdoor area towards the door, and after a few minutes during this conversation, the messenger leaves and walks out.
Yule gets up and tails.
Yarra's gonna throw on her masquerade scarf and tail as well.
Saadi just keeps on sipping on her tea. But she is just gonna look over her shoulder curiously, like, to see who it was delivered to.
It was from what it looks like the messenger gave something to the innkeep.
Gotcha.
Oh, in that case, it's fine. I won't tail then.
Okay.
Yule is still gonna tail. He's just
Okay. Give me a stealth check then, Yule.
23.
Okay. You follow, and the messenger is going to walk for some distance away from the tea house towards the noble quarter. Do you continue tailing?
Yeah.
Okay. I will ask you for another roll, but before you roll, I'm gonna check in on everyone else. What is everyone else doing? Retiring for the evening?
Yep.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna check with them. Check if the messenger left something for them with the.
Yeah. Actually, once you walk inside, the tavern keeper calls out to you. Oi, Miss Yarra, was it?
Yes.
Messenger came by with a note for you.
Oh. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
don't know
toddle over and take the note.
There you go. Enjoy your evening.
Interesting.
Now she's gonna retire to the room, shut herself in, and read it.
Okay. So, I will type in the message for you, but you'll give me another stealth check. It will be higher difficulty since the Noble Quarter has fewer people walking about.
20.
Okay. You continue the tale, and the messenger goes into the Sao Tome quarters, the main Sao Tome quarters.
Yule stops, nods to himself, and just retreats back at this point.
Okay.
It's like that now that he's confirmed who the messenger was from, he is, or at least who they had returned to, is good enough for him because it is a known quantity. Especially since he said it was the Sao Tomes whose nibbling was missing. Correct?
Yep,
That is correct.
that's correct.
Well then.
All right, and now let me just see what I was sent on Discord.
I'm
Good.
still putting it together, sorry.
Okay, no worries. Just checking up. Alright, so once the party reconvenes, except for Iori, you find at this time, by the time you return, Yule, that everyone has retired to their rooms. What do you do?
Well, he heads back to the room he shares with Yarra.
Okay.
She's going to be fast asleep already. Or seemingly fast asleep.
Yule just sits there a moment. You know, he just speaks his mind. So the messenger was for the Sao Tomes. They return, or at least that's where they returned to.
Ah,
I'm guessing it was the nibbling. Something about the nibbling being missing.
possibly.
You'll tell us when it's important. Good night.
Night.
Okay. Another
Iori
day passed.
wanders in after midnight and just
Iori
kind of
wanders-
flops onto whatever furniture is closest.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, hold
honey,
on. She takes her makeup off first and then flops in.
Blasty.
Yes,
Mod duty.
on it.
Thank you.
Oh, and by the way, this is for everybody. If you ever want to make a roll,
Oh, I'm re-rolling
real quick. If you ever want to make a secret roll, on your character sheet next to the character tab, you'll see a small black button. If you click that, any roll you make will go directly to me and not to the main chat.
Wait, black button.
Yeah, look on your character sheet
Mm-hmm.
and see where it says character. Like there's a tab for details, feats, inventory, where it says
Yep.
character.
Yep.
Look to the left of it. You'll see a little button.
Mr. Rolls to GM.
Yep.
Nope.
That'll.
Don't see that.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, you got it.
Jeez. I'm also re-rolling that.
What are we rolling? Sorry.
No, that's just me telling you if you want to make any secret rolls to me.
Just for the future.
What was that, Dad?
Your mother putting dishes away.
Ah.
Okay, so let me just check with folks.
Still here.
I'm just reading something that was sent to me.
Gotcha.
Okay, so does anybody have any? Okay, so that night, everybody's resting. Meanwhile, Yarra had managed to slip out without anybody knowing, and you head straight for the Sao Tomes, correct?
Yep.
Okay, and once you arrive, the door guards stop you. Oi! What? What are you doing here at this late hour?
She holds up the
Question?
letter.
Yeah, go ahead, Drin.
Did she beat Drin's wariness about being her protector?
Yes. 24.
Actually, what is your... Let me just take a look at your perception skill. Yep. Beat your passive, even with your wariness bonus.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah,
I
I
just
did.
had to
I did
check.
double check, but I did. Good point on that.
Mommy
but
taught
yeah,
her how to sneak.
So, what do you say to the guards?
The elder of your house summoned me, and she's going to hold the letter up.
And they examine the letter, and after a small examination, they welcome you inside.
She's going to go in.
Okay. Let me just. When you go inside, I'm just looking for the map. I'm going to set it up that everybody can see. So give me 1 second.
Yeah. Brr.
Just need to get your token onto the map.
Yeah, I cleared that chat, and but it'll still show up on your end on your live chat piece.
Yeah, not a problem. Thank you.
Okay. I believe everybody should be able to see, but let me just zip everybody. So, can everybody see?
Give me
can
a
see.
second. Yeah.
Okay. So, when you arrive, you find that the two guards that greeted you at the gate welcomed you inside. They asked you to wait at the front hall. And a short time later, they come with an older human who
Yeah.
an older human who bows his head and looks towards you as you approach. It's very early in the morning, but I'm glad to see that you've made it. Yarra, was it?
Yes. And
Yes.
she does a formal bow of her own. A little bit lower.
Mhm. And he seems to appreciate the respect that you're showing, as he says, "Ordinarily, I would have you thrown out and tell you to come tomorrow, but given the importance of this matter, I'm going to... It's too early to put on airs. Thank you for coming." And you can tell that he's an old man who's very, very tired.
I do apologize for my abrupt earliness, but your letter did say as soon as possible, and I slipped out while my protector was asleep, so...
Well, very well. Then I'll make this brief then. I have been looking into something that's been bothering me of late that I do not wish exposed to the guards or the Oni lords in general. Specifically, I won't take up much of your time. My great nibbling has gone missing, and their parents believe that the traitress Higatokia are responsible. That may be the case, and I wish for you and your company to assist us in finding where they are. Bring them home. Again, the guards and the Oni lords must not be made aware of this issue, because they tend to not be subtle or careful in their investigations, and I do not wish my nibbling to be hurt.
I understand. We had overheard rumors of such as it was, and we were going to investigate.
The fact that you heard the rumors is distressing enough.
Yes.
This is what I have to offer. I will pay your group 30 gold pieces for my nibbling safe return, as well as some of the secrets from the Sao Tome libraries. Potions, if you do not have an alchemist among you, or recipes from our libraries if you do. Do you have any questions? That anything that we can do that I can do to assist you in your investigation?
What does your great nibbling look like?
Of course. And I'm going to type this out in the chat so that everybody can keep watch.
I'm also trying to write down notes and
The
that
name is... I'm sorry.
that one really long name that you said, Fiona. Could you write that out as well? Because my brain kind of just went, that's a word.
Oh, okay. Sure. You mean the guy's name?
Well, you had said something and my brain glitched. The group that are believed to have kidnapped the great.
Oh, okay. Yes, all right.
No, it was just the other family name.
Okay.
Okay, so okay, there we go. So the child's name is Suru Saotome, and they are they have just reached they've just reached adulthood this past toil day. Human like myself, freckles, dark eyebrows, and they were shaved bald because they were training as a martial in the martial disciplines before returning home. Once the heir has gone missing, and you know that's referring to the happy couple that decided to flee.
Yep.
They had left to take music lessons and never came back.
I am sorry about your loss of your heir.
I thank you for your sympathy.
And Yarra's actually going to have pulled out a notebook from her pocket to write down the description of Suru.
And by the way, since everyone isn't involved in the scene, but feel free to suggest questions if you have any ideas.
Yeah.
Where did they go?
Hold on one time. So, Grumpy, I heard you first.
What were they wearing?
Oh, good idea. What were they wearing when they went missing?
I'm not certain, to be honest, but they were likely wearing a robe of colors like mine.
Okay, so
powder blue with white.
Yeah, likely wearing the Saotome livery.
Mm-hmm.
Where you said they were taking lessons? Where is that?
Ooh. Yes.
Yes, I believe that the musician was one that works at a building aside one of the entertainment halls, and you can tell that he seems hesitant on going into further detail. If you wish for further detail, you'll have to convince him.
Okay. By entertainment hall, do you perchance mean of a red light nature? The more details you can give me, the better. And
give me a diplomacy check to see if you can convince him to actually talk.
22.
Yeah, you can tell that he gets puffy-cheeked and red as he says, "Absolutely not. The boy, again, just came of age and would... but his their parents, you see,
Did he just refer to the nibbler as a boy?
Yeah, that was my bad, because I was thinking about the parents. Their parents were involved in gambling at... what was the place called? It was... It was a gambling hall that was taken over by outsiders. I do not know too much details.
would it be the one taken over by the snake people?
Are you? I don't know the details. You the character know that that's a possible likelihood.
Yeah.
But it seems like the old man does not know. You see, Suru they were being very kind, and they were performing duties, errands for this house to help assuage the debt, to earn money off of the debt for their parents.
Performing to pay off parent debt.
Hmm. But they couldn't have possibly
writing
been.
this down.
No, but Zahn then says, but they couldn't have possibly been involved, because Sudu has been working with them for at least 3 weeks, and the debt has been a 3-month-old debt. So I don't see why they would suddenly change their minds and attempt to kidnap them.
Can't rule out any possibilities without first investigating.
I suppose.
Ask if they can think of any individuals that would wish their nibbling harm.
Oh, he's instantly going to say Sao Tome.
Well,
You could ask
individual.
Yeah. Is there, by any chance, a specific individual who might wish your nibbling harm?
Let me think about this. I do know that there was a certain nasty business. You see, 3 months ago, their father was engaged in a hunting contest, and a member of the Higetoki, what was his name? Genma Higetoki. I'm going to type this out. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Genma Higetoki had apparently come back with an arrow in his knee and claimed that his father, his rival, had shot him. And of course, then Suru's father would never do that. Their father is a good man.
Yeah, our party's never shot any good people that we're aware of.
Stop making Yule. What
That's the only
Yule?
thing I can think of.
All I can say is Yule's like his hair is just like his ears are like up, like pointing like they are skyrocketing.
Introduce you to Howl's Moving Castle Doctrine.
Yes.
Um,
Why am I feeling like someone is talking over my grave?
let's see.
Anybody else have a question in mind?
Yeah, actually. Where this nibbling? Where exactly? Like, what was their normal hangouts? Where are the places that they normally, hung around? Basically.
Oh, and people that they used to hang out with too.
Exactly.
Zahn says, I do believe that they tended to enjoy the... Yes, I remember now. In their younger days, they spent a lot of time in the libraries because, again, they were studying to be monastic scholars. They also... Mhm. They also spent a lot of time at the in the training yards at the for the Oni Lord's military, learning about the martial arts in order to pass the test to become a monastic scholar. But when the heirs disappeared, we had to call them back so that they could be trained for their new role as the heir once I pass.
Did he have any particular friends that he might... Sorry.
That's all good.
Did your nibbling have any particular friends that they might turn to if they couldn't reach out to you swiftly and take shelter with?
Likely not, because their parents were very strict about who they could spend time with. Their times in the training yards were likely the only time they're outside of their compound. The parents were always worried that the Higetoki, treacherous as they are, would see them take harm.
Thank you. I will take this to my comrades in arms and see what we can do.
This
Was there a ransom?
Oh, yeah. Has there been a ransom requested yet?
No, not to either the parents or to myself.
Then what leads him to believe he was kidnapped?
We believe that they were kidnapped because they were not seen leaving the city. After the disappearance of the heir, we had strict instructions with the guards not to allow any of our young to leave the city. And it's been far, far too long for them to have just wandered off to someplace.
Okay.
And
sticky notes.
Zahn shamefully admits, and I sought the aid of a fortune teller, and the fortune teller did say that they are still alive. My nibbling still lives.
Saw fortune.
But do not mention that to anyone, because the Sao Tome are men and women of science. We would not believe in fortunes, but I was desperate. Actually, I wasn't desperate. Nothing happened. Shut up. You'd heard nothing.
I understand.
Thank you.
Players actually trying to write this down for myself. That's why I was saying it out loud.
No, I know. That was me. That was me role-playing and adding a bit of humor. So, while you're writing that down, any other questions from the crowd?
That'd be it for me.
Well, I can think of. Doesn't mean that there's no more questions to ask, but none that I can think of.
Yep. And there's no way she's going to the training grounds to ask if he has any friends, because that would alert somebody. Real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very likely. So I'm assuming you're gonna head back to the inn then?
Yep.
Alright, give me a stealth check to see if you can get back to your room without getting seen.
Oh no, she's just gonna go, because it's early enough. She's just gonna go get ready to eat breakfast and just pretend that she got up before everybody else.
Fair enough.
Clever.
That is clever. We're gonna take a small break though, so so we're gonna take a small break. So take 5, everybody.
Yep. BRB. Water. BRB.
I think I'm gonna make myself a food. I might take a little bit longer. Be right back.
And thankfully today is not a competition day. So if you wish to pursue this, you can pursuing this can be a major action.
All right. Well. You know what? No, we will pursue it, and you'll decide. Because
go ahead.
Otherwise, I'd be breaching the 5th rank.
Well, I'm
at 4 right now.
Yeah, you are at 4. Well, this technically, since this would actually if this works out in your depending on you wouldn't gain the 5th rank with them, but but you're getting pretty close, so you can just work with them another day, you know?
Yeah, I'll probably do that the next day. I'll go with the research this search for the person today. Because actually, it's kind of funny. It's like my initial okay, what am I thinking I'm gonna be doing? Literally was 16th research. Spend time with Yarra.
Yeah, I honestly am happy that you all were looking into these mysteries. I actually have very specific days where things are happening. Like, I'm actually excited for what character X does when they get their notice on the 17th.
Oh no.
Speaking of which, I should go ahead and update the calendar.
Let's see. Dueling. I gotta look at the dueling rules.
Or no, I'm sorry. Actually, on the 17th. So let me see. What's after Fire Day? Fire Day is that, and Star Day.
Yep. Let's see. Duels.
So, if you want to pursue this, just in case this does turn into an adventure, I'm gonna ask the alchemist to figure out what they're gonna prep, and if you have any spells or cantrips, decide what cantrips you're prepping.
They are currently. Yeah. I will be right back.
Thank you guys for helping me with the questions, by the way.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure because I figured that Yarra would have more. Yarra has the kind of background that would be able to figure out good questions to ask,
The player just doesn't.
yeah, for sure.
Because player has the brain of a ADHD person.
Turnip.
Well, as Fee and I can both attest to, being on stream does something that makes your brain as smooth as an uncooked chicken breast.
It's true. It's true.
Which is firing the microwave directly into your brain.
I actually find it harder to stay in character online versus face to face.
Oh yeah, I know it's definitely a challenge. Because you don't have your players right in front of you, so it's easier to get distracted with other things around. They both have their advantages.
Mm-hmm. This one means I can post it onto YouTube.
Is everybody back?
I am. I have ice cream, but I'm back.
Okay, sounds like Saadi isn't back yet.
Back.
You're back. Welcome.
But the boyfriend is.
Yee.
All right. Is everybody back?
Oh.
Saadi?
Sounds like we're still waiting for Saadi. So I shall continue to enjoy my ice cream.
Well, we can do. So breakfast comes. We're just going to do the initial beginning start. So, breakfast comes, and you're served a simple, humble breakfast. And you're sitting around the table planning out your days. And Yarra is actually at the table before anyone else for a change.
Yule just smiles through. How was the meeting with the Satomes?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yule smiles to her. I heard you leave the room.
I got up to go on a walk.
Yeah, I know. Yule just keeps smiling. It's okay. It's the nibbling, isn't it?
Okay.
As I
I am
said,
back.
I just went on a walk.
Welcome
All that
back.
spicy Asian food made me want to get spicy Asian food. So I did.
Okay, by the way, everybody
Yes.
gain a hero point.
For the spicy Asian food?
Also, Saadi,
Mhm.
just in case you decide to go adventuring today, start figuring out what you're using your imbued reagents for.
Water bombs.
Water
All of them for water bombs?
Water bombs.
Okay.
Is today the 16th?
Yes.
Cool.
I
Yeah.
just whispered you
Water
something,
bombs.
Fiona. At least I tried to.
Yeah, I see it.
So now that
And-
everybody's here, Yarra's gonna look around the room, make sure no one can hear her talk.
It's still
Where
early
were
in the
you
morning.
last night?
It's still early in the morning, and it seems that the only people in the room eating right now are the usual morning laborers, just getting breakfast before they head out for their daily tasks. No one seems to be paying attention to your group. And then Drin said what he said.
Where were you last night?
The Satomes summoned me.
Is that what that letter was about?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But as far as anyone else is concerned, it was a letter from Mother. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize your mother was needed. What? I didn't realize that your mother talked to you so much. Good to know that she's a caring person.
Yes, very.
So, I'm guessing it's about the other nibbling then.
Yes.
Your cousin, in this case?
Yeah. My mother
Didn't
said,
come home?
Mother says that they didn't come home last night.
I see. Where were they last seen?
Well, just to correct, they've been away for a little over a week.
Well, yeah, but we're playing it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, just make sure.
Okay, sorry. Mouthful of ice cream now.
So... What was the place? You said something about them being...
In the
going somewhere?
entertainment district.
Ah.
And what was the name of that bar? Because she would know about it by this point. But I
The
forgot.
wastrel. Something wastrel.
No, the wastrel is the only one.
Oh.
The bar that was the Platinum Fan in Springs.
Okay. It's believed that my cousin is at the Fan in Springs.
Hmm. Well, it wouldn't hurt to poke around.
Mm-hmm. Human,
Sounds like a plan to me.
freckles, dark eyebrows, and a shaved bald head.
Monastic sort?
Yep.
Hmm.
She'd also describe the clothing.
Ah.
Which I don't remember.
Black and white, I believe.
Powder blue and white.
Powder blue and white.
Basically house livery. That's the important part.
Yeah. I wanted to say silver. That's why I'm like, that doesn't sound right. And she's gonna look around, make sure no one can hear her.
Looking around, do you see that no one else is paying attention to your group? The only other table that that had people present, the person at the table is getting up and walking out, yawning and grumbling about how a goblin has apparently been doing much better at the mines than he has.
You'll
Gonna get a bad grade at mines.
Yule says, I left my notebook there. You might want to take a look at it.
And
He's he legitimately left his notebook there with his mining notes.
yeah, and the miner looks up, sees you, and like their jaw drops and they realize what happened, and their cheeks darken as they blush, and they just immediately like sprint out the door.
It's like, and he's just like, hey, he looks to the others. That guy was actually pretty decent. I actually kind of learned a few things from him while I was there.
Let's see. It's believed that my cousin was performing to pay off parental debt. And there was a nasty hunting business, and
An arrow through the knee.
Mm-hmm. Although, where I'm from, that's a euphemism for getting married.
Around here, it's more literal.
Like she's just gonna have the confused look of where I.
Both actions tend to hobble you in some manner.
You would know, wouldn't you?
Hobgoblins favor it as a punishment because it keeps someone alive, but keeps them from running. Ugh. But yeah, I guess we could go take a look around there.
Mm-hmm.
Give some day for people's ego to recover.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else that the team is doing for the day?
If Saadi has the time, she's gonna keep on forging, because like for the time being, Drin is without his warhammer.
Okay, that is also true.
I mean, didn't you say it was only 2 days it needed, not 3?
No, it's 4.
It's 4? Okay.
It's 4 days.
Alright.
Basically, Saadi is not trying to spend any money.
That's fair.
We could finish it this instant. Honestly,
It's up to
wouldn't
you.
be that expensive.
How much would it be?
We just, let's see, 12 more silver, I believe. Is that right?
Yep.
We can go and do that.
Yep, you can pull that from the party funds.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
All right, so I'll say that's your minor action then, since you decided to speed it up. And so, does anybody have a minor action they wish to take before investigating?
I think Iori's going to want to go to the secret temple.
Okay.
Or secret
anything that you wish to do there is just like spending some time making nice and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That.
So
So how much was it?
give yourself 1 reputation with them then.
I'm sorry, you said how many silver? You said 14?
12.
12? Okay. I've incremented that from the pile.
Okay. Drin, I'm going to update your Warhammer. Oh, also, don't, real quick, don't forget, you get to give it a power.
Oh no.
What power did we choose?
Well, you get to choose a different one every day if you wish.
Mhm.
So today's power...
Right.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the 3 were. Touch of the Dead or something like that was one of them.
Shut up.
You can get the Thor's hammer or / boomerang power.
Yeah, actually, put it into your feats. There we go. So your choices are vitalizing, ghost touch, returning, or shifting. Returning can't really be used with the Warhammer because you're not throwing it, but shifting, basically, you can turn it into another melee weapon, and then turn it back if you wish. Vitalizing basically makes it good against undead, and ghost touch makes it good against ghosts.
We've been running into a lot of undead.
Yeah, it's been.
Yeah, I'll run it with Ghost Touch to begin with.
Okay, so today it is a +1 silver ghost touch Warhammer.
Woot.
And you can change that every day.
Once a
Okay,
day.
so yeah, once a day. Thank you. All
The
right,
problem with
so
spicy food is that it's spicy.
Yeah.
all right, so I'm gonna warn you now. This is a big map.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Will you center us on our characters, please?
Of course.
Thank you.
And let me just make sure. Yeah, okay, so everybody should have vision. Does anybody... I set the map for global daylight since it's basically daytime. But once you arrive at the... actually, I need to change the music because this is...
A little too peaceful.
Yeah, a little too peaceful. While I look for that, when you arrive, you find that the Platinum Fan in Springs is basically it is a gambling house, a massive one, that's towards just on the outskirts of the noble section of the city. The sign out front features a platinum-colored fan that is waving up a spring. Basically, imagine a fan blowing at a hot spring and making it sweep up in as if it was making a kind of a curling wave. Basically, really colorful, bright design. Standing
So
out
it's the place
front.
that Iori's been working at?
No,
Or just
Iori's been working at a different one.
And
At the Wastrel.
And I've been going to the Oni one.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't remember the name of. I'm sorry.
The Wastrel.
Wastrel. Okay.
So, once you
Okay,
arrive...
you know, I feel like she'd probably find out at this point. We're at the same place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wait.
So, once you arrive, obviously you're not right in front because I know you're going to be observing from afar, but you see that the building has a single wide stairwell, like a very shallow but wide stairway that leads up to a platform that leads up to a large double-wide door, and standing in front are two snake people that are currently dressed in kimonos, and these snake people are just currently minding their own business, just keeping watch, making sure that nothing is going on, and each of them has a a short bow, slung over their shoulder, and have daggers at their sides. And they seem to have large fangs that are protruding from the sides of their mouths. So, what does the party do?
Yarra has probably prepped herself already, so she doesn't have her crest, and she's wearing the masquerade scarf. So that way she's got that not Yarra look. Mm-hmm. She's just gonna approach.
Saadi has a pretty kimono. She's just gonna hang back.
Iori also has a nice kimono and is probably hanging out with somebody because they're friends.
Yule probably and then Drin are probably just right behind Yarra, flanking her like bodyguards.
Okay, so the two snake folk see you approach, and they bow their heads and say, "Greetings! Welcome! Welcome, friends. This is the Platinum Fan and Springs. How may we help you this fine day?
I was hoping to have a drink with my friends and have a little entertainment and fun.
Of course. All are welcome. Though it's a little early for the live entertainment, we do have guests who are already seated enjoying fine meals. And one of them opens the door.
And we go
Just
in.
walk. You may enter, but be
The wolf
warned.
stays at.
Be warned, friends. Violence will not be accepted. You may keep your weapons at your side. Does this recognize warriors? And they look to your wolf, and one of them says, "Will that one be joining you?"
My wolf will come with me if allowed. If not, he is trained enough to wait outside.
Will he piddle on the carpets?
No.
Then he's allowed.
Yarra's going to do a sweeping curtsy and enter.
Okay.
Iori does a much more local, polite bow and enters.
Okay, feel free to move yourself in. And,
Saadi tries to imitate Iori's bow, but she also moves in.
okay, and you can open that door, and once you enter, you see a large room where several small folk, mostly halflings, some gnomes, are seated around, and they seem to be eating, drinking, and playing dice games and just watching around. And unpictured, you see also other guests, like humans mostly, who are currently playing dice games, having food, and whatnot. You do notice that the halflings and gnomes all have thuggish, like almost foul-looking appearances. If you mouse over them, you can see their descriptions.
Do they look like some of the ones that we fought that were with the Seven Rings?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Yarra is so thankful she's wearing the disguise.
This thug isn't wearing a shirt.
Drin is just wearing a steely-eyed stare.
I'm just scrolling over them, so.
So what do you do? Right now we're not in initiative order, so.
Yara's gonna go find a seat.
All right,
How
feel
do
free.
we get them not centered in a square again? I
You have to hold control and move them. But just pretend there are seats around. Yeah.
Yara's going to pat the ground next to her for Yule. Just like help.
Oh, sorry. Just trying to see where you went.
They went inside and down to the south.
Oh, south. Okay.
There's go tables.
There are go tables. All right. So once you get inside, a server, a server comes in and approaches your group and says, "Greetings, one and all. I am the chef for the evening. You are here early, so our normal servers aren't around, but I will be happy to serve you. Since you've just missed breakfast, I may only serve you drinks.
That's
What
perfect.
will be your pleasure? Juices? Water? Blood wine? Or blood? Or perhaps the usual sake?"
Sake, please.
See.
Yeah, so sake sounds lovely.
Sake.
Very well.
Water.
Water's free. The sake will be 5 copper.
We'll pull that
And
from the
with that-
party fund.
With that, she wanders off and leaves you alone. Let me see. Yeah, actually,
So that's
Yeah.
20 copper.
mhm.
Okay. Okay.
So now that the party is alone, what do you do?
Yule just looks around and just starts to observe.
Yarra's gonna wait till she gets a sake in her before she does her what she wants to do.
Okay, so is anybody doing anything before the sake's return?
She's gonna look at Saadi and do you know any jaunty tunes? Since you have such a lovely singing voice, do you know any jaunty, upbeat tunes?
I do. Should I start singing now?
No. I want a sake in me before I do what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Drin is just going to keep scanning the room, watching for threats.
As you scan the room, you do see that some of the halflings and gnomes are kind of eyeballing your group and muttering amongst themselves.
You eyeballing me? You eyeballing me?
I don't focus on any one individual, but I don't relax.
Yep, there's obvious tension in the air. It's almost as if like people are curious about this odd, eclectic group of outsiders that have just appeared. What do you do? Actually, eventually the server comes back and pours out the glasses of water and sake to the group. And then collects the coin and takes their leave.
Okay. Yara's going to sip her sake, going, oh, this is such a terrible idea.
Oh no.
This early in the morning, it very well is a bad idea.
Oh, it's not the drinking.
Do I start?
I just want to finish my sake. Like, she's just like milking it. Like,
Saadi,
oh.
Saadi downs her own sake like it's a shot glass.
Nice.
Okay, so how many of you have watched Lord of the Rings, the extended edition?
I have.
Pint.
Yep.
So it's
Have you tried out the first one?
Return of the King
Fellowship?
when Merry and Pippin are doing the dancing on the Rohan dinner boards.
The Green Dragon song.
Yep. She's gonna do something like that.
Oh no.
Try and get the baddies to be like cheerful and upbeat. Catch them off guard.
All right, so you're gonna make a performance check with Saadi's help to make an impression.
Yeah.
So, who is in charge? It's going to be a performance check.
I only have 2 points towards performance. What about you,
Saadi
Saadi?
has 7.
Oh, you're
All right, so
yeah. I will
So
assist.
I'll give this a shot then.
yep. So first, you gotta make your roll to see if you help.
I'm re-rolling that. So
I'm gonna
re-rolling
reroll that actually.
I did a 15 on my re-roll.
Okay,
I
so
am
that's gonna be a plus
re-rolling.
1.
Yep.
I'm rerolling mine just in case.
Go for it.
There we go.
So that's gonna be a 24. You do. Actually, why don't you describe it? Like, what does it sound like?
So
Miss the Lumo, Ivika suimatya. Loga mohianapsin mystica. Ah, ya habibi, ah, ya hanenia. Radio Sohini, Stasune Menia. Goes like that.
Yeah, I agree with Yara on this one. But okay, so as you sing and as Yara, would you like to describe your dancing?
Yeah. So, she's gonna be doing like an upbeat clapping and dancing and like trying to get like the other halflings to join in, like their culture would,
Mhm.
and like tapping her feet and just jiving around.
I'm gonna say that with a 24, you do get some of the table closest to you. The halflings and gnomes there seem to be in brighter spirits, and they're not eyeballing you as hard. Some of them are clapping, some of them are tapping their feet, and one even breaks it down and spins it in a circle.
Oh.
I just sent you the song that I actually sung.
Thank you. But with that said, so the attention is off of you, at least for the time being. So what will you do now?
She's gonna sit back down and go, "Oh, I hate performing."
You did wonderfully.
Thank
You
you.
both did wonderful. Now, shall we abscond to the back?
Yeah. I suppose we should, but one at a time so we don't draw too much attention.
I'm gonna go make like I gotta find the back door to take the dog out. So,
Alright, so I'm actually going to ask, going down the row, what everyone is doing over the next 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and start with you, Blasty, since you made a plan first.
yeah,
What is Yule going to do?
Yule is going to take Brime with him and act like he's going out, trying to go find the back door, a back exit to take the dog out.
Okay, you can give me a... I'm going to say either a deception check or a survival check, basically, to make it appear that you are doing what you want. Oh, okay. Alright,
The ranger just like, all right, boy, I can hear you. Let's go. And he casually just walks toward the back here.
Okay, so you make it out of the room without anybody bothering you. So we're gonna see what everybody else does before we continue.
Yeah.
So going down the row, Saadi, what are you doing?
Still singing. She's just trying to give cover to everyone else.
Okay, so I'll come back to you and Yara later, since everybody else is gonna be leaving first. Then I assume, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Iori, what are you doing?
Iori's probably going to head to the gambling hall, like the actual like gambling area of the gambling hall.
Okay. There are plenty of rooms actually off to the south area. I'm going to say that because of your background and your current employment, you actually know how to look the look, so you don't have to make a roll. You can just walk out.
Okay, cool. What is it, like the west side of the map, or what am I looking for?
Basically this area down here, like where all the gambling rooms are. Just assume there's a dealer in each one, or a gamesman.
Okay, so it's fairly early, right?
Yeah, so the rooms have gamesmen inside, but yeah. Can you see into those rooms?
Not. Yeah, I can, but yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Basically, consider that the walls there are like the Japanese paper kind of paper walls, so you can see silhouettes of someone in the rooms, but you basically can't see what's in the room until you open the doors.
Okay, so she is looking for a room that has as few people as possible, up to and including no people. As in just the dealer.
That would be this room here. All right, but before you tell me what you do next, let me go to the others. Drin, what are you doing?
I will be waiting to follow Yarra.
Okay.
But
So,
at that time, though, I'm flipping a coin.
Aw, you're not pulling out
Constantly.
a D&D? You're not pulling out a die?
That's on my desk here at home.
okay, so while you're doing that, Yarra and Saadi, everyone else has managed to get out of the room without incident. What do you two do?
Yara's gonna fan herself after she stops dancing. I'm gonna step out and cool off. And just walk out.
Okay.
Moments later, I will follow.
Okay. And Saadi? The crowd claps and applauds you. And some of them like toss like food in your direction, basically like offering up their meals, whereas others are basically like tossing a few coins your way. If you collect them from the ground, you find let me do this roll secretly, 11 silver.
Nice.
Nice. That basically just paid for the silver ring. Except it goes back to your personal pocket.
We still live?
Yeah?
No, I was doing Saadi sniping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought my audio died.
so did I.
Okay, so Saadi's typing something.
Okay, and one of the halflings points you to the southern rooms. So cutting back to Iori, what do you do?
So she's going to step inside, and she's looking for, like, she sees, like, what does the dealer look like?
The dealer looks like a human in her late 30s, dressed in a kimono with like a dice cup and dice on the table, and with a lot of pillows around the room.
She is going to bow respectively and kind of kneel on the pillow with her. Says, I don't know if this is the kind of game that we can play one-on-one, but I'd like to talk to you. And she... Okay, so this is going to sound very bizarre, but she's basically going to tell her, I have recently been hired for a similar position as you, and I'm wondering if you're willing to give me any tips. Like, tips on how to be better at my job.
Give me a diplomacy check to see if you can get that info out.
Yeah, sure. Totally fair.
Because trade secrets and all.
That being said, I also have to work early tomorrow. But you don't see me...
Yeah. Yuri, did you roll?
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good.
I was reading the chat.
Okay. 13.
Let me. I'll burn a hero point, but I was also just I can swap that back to group.
It's all good. 18. So that will work. Yeah, you get some basic tips and just like basically ways to handle the dice, ways to handle customers. Tips that will help you. And you're going to get a +1 when you work at your job for your next check. With that said, since we're at the end of the session for today, I'm going to ask everybody if there's one thing you're doing that you can be resolved in 10 minutes time, or actually, you know what? We could probably just wait here, but
Yeah.
Yule did want to check that last room in the corner there, just to see
Okay.
what that is.
Yes, just to resolve this, and then we'll close it. But you check that room, and you find that it is a restroom. There's basically like an area for like cleanliness, a little like bonsai display for comfort, and 3 stalls at the other end of the room.
He makes a mental note of that, and then just moves back towards the group.
Okay, so we're gonna pause here.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say that we will pick this up next time. I believe we're meeting next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just giving out XP real quick. You guys have done a great job and have earned yourself 80 XP.
80,
Woo.
so that puts at 394.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. So, bye everybody. Take care.
Bye.